Well, hello there, very well. Welcome to Shop on TV. How are you guys? My name's Charlie. I've been here for a while, actually. It's so good to be back in the studio. And it's so good to be back with what I think is one of the most important shows that we do here on Shop on TV. Why is it important? Well, sleep is vital. Absolutely vital for revitalising, to restore ourselves. I think for a number of reasons, sleep is one of the most important things we need every single day, and that's where Mulberry Silk comes in. How are you sleeping at the moment, by the way? How have you been doing during those hot spells, those heat waves? I'm terrible in the heat. I am. Do you maybe like me and you're tossing and turning in the night? Maybe you've got one leg out. So maybe you're waking up the other half. Maybe he or she is waking you up. Honestly, Mulberry Silk is designed to keep you cool during those hot summer nights. And they're also designed to keep you warm during those cold winter nights. Yes, this is your all year round duvet. It could be the only duvet that you'll need to buy. Now it's 100% naturally non-allergenic. Why? Dust mites don't like Mulberry Silk. They can't survive on Mulberry Silk because it's too dry. So there's a big box tick there for lots of people. People love Mulberry Silk for that reason. They also love it because it's compact for easy storage. So yes, you might want to take it on holiday with you. Take it to holiday homes. Because once you go for Mulberry Silk, you're unlikely to want to go for anything else. Caravans, yeah, they love this. People even take it camping with them. But once again, this is your all year round duvet. Why? Because it's filled with 100% long fibre, AAA grade Mulberry Silk. This is the real deal. This is some of the best silk that money can buy. Now, if you have seen previous shows, you'll know we have sellouts all over the place. Well, we've got duvets, we've got pillows, we've got pillowcases, mattresses, all sorts. But this is all about the duvets, which, by the way, as you see here, is machine washable. Sure, how many times do you wash your duvet? When was the last time you washed your duvet? Maybe you don't want to take it to the dry cleaners because it costs so much. Well, you can put it in your own washing machine at home. Wash it as many times as you like. Well, look at these savings we've got. The single, you're saving £30. The double, the king, and the super king, whichever one of those you go for, you're going to save £60. So this is a really good deal. By the way, just a heads up, we're going to be joining ITV1 and our friends up in Scotland in about 12 minutes' time. When that happens, these are going to be flying out, especially if you want the single. We've got low stock of the single. That is the most urgent one. So we've got your duvets covered. Again, but when you go for a Mulberry Silk duvet, you're going to experience how comfortable you could be when it comes to a good night's sleep. Honestly, when people go for Mulberry Silk, they say to me, Charlie, I just feel right. I'm never too hot, never too cold. So that's your duvet. We've also got the pillows for you now. The price, normally £60. So do you wake up with a bit of a sweaty, bit of a clammy neck? Do you feel a bit hot during the night? Or are you flipping your pillow all the time, trying to find that cool spot? And then it goes warm, then you flip it back round. Well, this is designed to keep you nice and cool throughout the night. And dry too, because as we know, Mulberry Silk, it's not only is it natural, it's Mother Nature doing its work, and it's naturally moisture wicking. So you're saving £20 if you go for the pillow. That's 3 payments of £14.98. So just one today. That even includes your postage. So 654-433. Now, most people multi-order, by the way, to get a pair. One for you, your other half. But they just feel right. It's like a medium firm pillow. The loft is beautiful. We're going to be talking to Ray about this. We've got lots of information to give you. Now, if you are going for a pillow, because we're talking about AAA grade Mulberry Silk, we need to have a really good quality pillowcase. We've actually got AAA grade, 100% Mulberry Silk pillowcases now. These are very popular. Firstly, they're so very comfortable. And because Mulberry Silk's naturally cooling, this is perfect for hanging as a pillow. But you know what? They look stunning too. You get that gorgeous luster when it comes to pillowcases. It is like walking into that luxurious, that 5-star hotel. They just look beautiful. And people love them because they're really good for maintaining hydration in your skin and all sorts. We're going to be talking to Ray a bit more detail about that shortly too. But look, you're saving £10 per pillowcase. 3 payments of £13.32. We have got the white, and by the way, the white's very low in stock. Yes, you do get a 10-year warranty on whichever colour you buy. The white, we've got the Arctic, we've got the desert, and we've got the sage. Now, we expect the sage to also be very busy this morning. We are live here until 3 a.m, so any questions, please keep them coming in. We're here on our own Freeview channel, where you're watching us now, on YouTube, on TikTok. We're going to be joining our friends on ITV1 and STV about 12:15, so literally in a few minutes' time. So how would you buy, I hear you ask? Well, if you're one of our brand new viewers, thank you so much. My name's Charlie, and here's our website. This is shopontv.co.uk. So what you can do, you can type in the item number on the top and click search, or if you just click that live on air, scroll down, and you'll see all of the offers we've got for you live. So when it comes to this time of the year, we want to keep cool. We want something moisture wicking, breathable. That's where Mulberry Silk comes in. But it's also where this comes in. This has been very, very busy recently. You've got 100 settings on there, 100 speed settings. Normally you expect like 6, 7, 8, wouldn't you? But you get 100 here. You've got a cooling plate here. Honestly, that feels so refreshing against the skin. It's got about a 6-hour battery life and a digital display. By the way, it's also charged with USB-C, so this is very, very up to date. Now the price, well, you can see there, it will be a lot more. At the moment, it's £59.99. Brand new yesterday. So yeah, this was flying out yesterday. It's the first time I've seen that, and it looks the part too, doesn't it? I'd happily have that on the side table in my guest bedroom or my bedside table, maybe in your living room. Maybe you want to put it in your bag. Maybe do long commutes, maybe on the underground, or maybe on the bus, maybe it gets really hot. It's just quite nice just to have that relief, that convenient relief, which is what those Callers fans are going to give you. Right, but it's all about Mulberry Silk, one of our biggest brands here on Shop on TV, and I think it's so, so crucial because sleep is something we all need, isn't it? Comfort is a big, big part of getting that good night's sleep. Well, we did mention we're here with Ray. Let's go and say hello. Ray, very good morning. Good to see you. Do you know what? I love our shows. I think these are so important because sleep, as we know, is absolutely vital, isn't it? You know?
Well, Charlie, in my opinion, you cannot put a price on a good night's sleep.
No, you can't.
And especially in this hot weather, people toss and turn and they simply don't get a good night's sleep. And the main reason, in my opinion, that people don't get a good night's sleep in hot weather, they simply get too hot.
Yeah.
1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold, they're tossing, they're turning. The average person turns over in bed, tosses and turns over in bed, is estimated 40 times in one night.
Yeah.
Now, with silk, it's a cocoon fibre. It's designed to gently fold itself around you and sit. It doesn't move. It's the same duvet, you're quite right to point this out very early in the show. It's the same duvet for winter and summer.
Wow,
it's
so you
an
never have to change
all-weather
it.
duvet.
Fantastic.
And one of the big advantages, the massive advantage, is machine washable. Wash it when you need to wash it as often as you want. And something you didn't mention, which I think is equally important, it's allergy board approved. Dust mites don't like silk.
Yes.
That's not me saying that. That's not you saying it. It's a United Kingdom Allergy Board.
Yeah.
And here's the certificate they issue to prove it. Now, to the best of my knowledge, and I know I'm correct, I think I'm correct, this is the only silk duvet currently being sold anywhere in the United Kingdom that has this coveted certificate.
Wow.
So if you have any member of your family who has allergies, this is the duvet the United Kingdom Allergy Board recommend to help that person fight against their allergies. Simple as that.
Simple as that. And because, of course, the reason that you or a family member is getting reactions to allergy sufferers, it could be because of dust mites, and dust mites can't survive on Mulberry Silk.
Too dry.
So it's too dry.
Silk wicks away, and I would advise any viewer, for their own peace of mind, to check what I'm going to say next on a computer. Go into, say, Google or Wikipedia. And now remember, they're not trying to sell you anything.
Yes.
They're just answering questions. Type in all about silk, and this is what they will tell you. Within the silk industry, Mulberry silk is considered to be the king of silks, the best. And it wicks away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. So any lady going through the menopause, don't think twice. Buy yourself one of these duvets. As far as sleep is concerned, I promise you it will change your life. We sell them with a bulletproof money-back guarantee. You have a 30-day trial period. Take it, sleep under it, try it. If you're dissatisfied in any way, shape or form, we will refund your money with the same speed and the same civility that we take it from you.
That's fantastic.
This duvet is something special. It's not an ordinary duvet. You can buy ordinary duvets all over the UK. You can only buy this from Shop and TV or from ourselves when you see us at a live exhibition. When you buy this duvet, you're buying something special. It's unique, it's different. Keeps you warm in the winter, cool in the summer, machine washable, 10-year guarantee, money back if you're not pleased, allergy board approved. It's something you should really be thinking about. It will make your bedtime a pleasure. You'll just love sleeping under it. It's as simple as that.
Do you know what, wait, I know a lot of people who now own a Mulberry Silk
Yeah.
duvet, and they all say the same thing to me. Do you know what, Charlie? I'm just never too hot. I'm just never too cold. I just always feel right. And I think now is especially good for that reason, because look, it's so hot. The weather's just all over the place at the moment. We've had some seriously hot heat waves, haven't we? And the temperature's dropped again.
I think
here in
you could
Manchester.
say, Charlie, yes.
Yeah, to put it bluntly. But honestly, the weather is so unpredictable. But you haven't got to worry. You don't worry about TOG ratings or anything like that. They're for other duvets. Whether it's a really hot summer night or whether it's a cool winter's evening, this is the only duvet that you're going to need to buy. I'm sure of it. Now, I know that's my opinion, but I've seen lots of duvets and I know how many people have got this. And the amount of reviews we get says a lot, the more I ever could. We're going to be reading some reviews out later on the show too. So stay with us. We're here until 3 a.m. Stay where you are if you can. You might be watching us on Freeview on TikTok over there. You might be watching us on YouTube. We're going to be joining ITV1 literally in a few minutes' time, and STV up in Scotland too. So when they join us, we're going to have a lot of people watching. And I just get the impression, judging by myself, my family and friends, do you know what, people just aren't sleeping well at the moment. Maybe because you or they are too hot. The Mulberry Silk duvets, they're designed to keep you cool, just feeling right to how your body naturally wants to feel during those hot summer months or during those cool winter months too. So again, this is the only duvet that I think you'll need to buy. So we've got all the size in stock at the moment. The single, by the way, we have got very, very low figures there. We've got very, very low stock quality. So if you fancy it, £139, that's for your single. You're going to save £30 if you go for that. By the way, if you want to go for maybe a double, maybe got a king. By the way, maybe you've got a double bed, but you want to go a size up. Maybe you want to go for the king, just so you get that luxurious drape. You know what you see in hotels? It looks fantastic. People often do for that. So yeah, you can save £60 if you go for double. £60 if you go for a king, £60 off if you go for the super king. So whichever one you buy, you're going to get a good saving. But don't forget, the single is very low in stock. We do not have many units to go around, so that's the most urgent. I predict that one's selling out first this morning. I'll tell you what, when it comes to those pillowcases, I also predict the white to sell out first. Often is the case. I'm just so pleased we've managed to get all the stock in here today. Quite often we come on air with Mulberry Silk because there's such a high demand for Mulberry Silk, especially at the moment during these heat waves. We struggle to get all the stock here. We've got it. We've got it at the moment. So I wouldn't delay it any further. Go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, add it to your basket and get them checked out. Get as many as you need. We've got the duvets. We've even got Mulberry Silk mattresses. We've got mattress toppers on the show. But I think for me the priority, if you've never experienced the natural benefits of Mulberry Silk, go for a duvet. Go for the duvet, go for the pillows, go for the pillowcases. Get as many as you need. Right, so there we have. You can see all the Mulberry Silk at the top there. We've also got the fan on the show, and we've also got those handheld fans. They're fully rechargeable. We were busy for those last night, the crew have been telling me, so you're loving those cooling fans. How many times do you get one of those fans and you think, I've got 100 settings? Normally you get about 6, 7. Got 100 speed settings on there. Joe, we're going to be talking to you about the many benefits of Mulberry Silk. Do not go anywhere here with 3 a.m. with our Ray. We've got lots and lots to tell you. Stay tuned with us. Yes, a very good morning. How are you guys? Welcome to Shop on TV. My name is Charlie. It's so good to be here. It's been a while since I've been here in the studio. And I'm so pleased it's now tonight because this is what I think is the most important show that we do here. Why? Because it's all about getting that good night's sleep with Mulberry Silk. Now, my first question to you, how have you guys been sleeping? You know, how have you been sleeping? We've been having these really hot heat waves, haven't we? Have you woken up a little bit hot, a little bit sweaty, a little bit bothered? Or are you just a bit fidgety? Do you know, are you waking up in the morning feeling like you haven't really had a good restorative night's sleep, which of course is what we all need, each and every one of us. If you want to experience the natural benefits of Mulberry Silk, then please watch this show. You're going to be blown away. We've got Mulberry Silk duvets, we've got pillows, we've got pillowcases. But let's start off with this duvet. Now, if you have watched previous shows, you know we get sellouts all the time. At the moment, I can happily say we've got all these sizes in stock at the moment. But guys, it's naturally hypoallergenic. So if you're an allergy sufferer, it could be due to the dust mites. Well, dust mites cannot survive on Mulberry Silk. Big box tick there. It's also very compact. There's no TOG ratings. You don't worry about any of that. That's for other duvets. It's one duvet for all year round. Yes, one duvet for all year round. The coldest of winter nights, the hottest of summer nights. They're designed to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. People love it. But do you know what? This is not just any Mulberry Silk. This is 100% long fibre Mulberry Silk. So it's durable, it's long lasting, and you get that luxurious feel that people dream about experiencing with Mulberry Silk. I'm so pleased we're here with this. It's also 100% breathable. Mulberry Silk is also naturally moisture wicking too. So if you wake up maybe feeling a bit hot and clammy in bed, it's going to be brilliant for those too. But they regulate your temperature and it does it naturally. How does it work? Well, it's Mother Nature, thanks to Mulberry Silk. By the way, how many times when you buy a duvet do you think, okay, do I get a 2-year guarantee, 5-year guarantee? No, you get a 10-year bulletproof money-back guarantee with this. We'll talk to Ray about that shortly. But there we go. If you want to go for the single, by the way, I do urge you to be quick because we've got low stock levels of the single. You're going to save £30 if you get that. We've also got the double in stock, just about. You're going to save £60 if you can order this now. The king size, maybe you want to go for the super king. By the way, what a lot of people do, if they've got a double bed, sometimes people go for a king just so you get that extra drape around the edge of the bed. But it's completely your choice. You do you. But honestly, have you been waking up recently? Are you waking up feeling a bit hot? Or maybe you like it a little bit cooler. Maybe your other half likes it a bit warm. Maybe you have those debates. Do you want the window open? No, because I can hear the traffic. Or I've got the fan on, but it's too loud. I don't mind it. Oh, honestly, a Mulberry Silk duvet works with you and your temperature. And this is the perfect time of the year to get one. Okay, there's the duvets. We've also got the pillows. Yes, you can get 100% triple A grade long fibre Mulberry Silk. It's considered to be the best silk that money can buy, and you can buy it now at a discount. £60 is the usual price. Honestly, this could be the only pillow you'll need to buy. How about this? The entire pillow is machine washable, just like the duvet. Wash it many times as you want. On the outer shell there, you've got a 230 thread count, Egyptian cotton. And I always find that nice and cooling anyway. But you know what? You're going to get £20 off. 3 payments of £14.98. Most people are multi-ordering already. Most people multi-order with the pillows. One for you, one on the other half. The loft is perfect. It just feels right. But stay with us because we're going to be talking to you about the many benefits of Mulberry Silk. Have you heard about it? Great, stay with us. Maybe you're not too familiar with the benefits. Please stay with us. Honestly, this is one of the most, I believe, one of the most important shows we do here because sleep is vital. We spend about a third of our lives in bed asleep. Well, with the aim of getting sleep, this is so important. Right, now, I tell you, one of my favourites are the pillowcases. Firstly, look at that lustre, that pearlescent lustre that you get with Mulberry Silk. It looks like 5-star boutique hotel. You know when you walk into that hotel room, oh, you just want to dive on the bed. It just looks so inviting and luxurious. That's the feeling you're going to get with Mulberry Silk. Now, the pillowcases, right, busy already. We are busy already. We haven't even said hi to Ray yet properly on ITV. Would you like the white? You need to be quick for the white. It's going to be the first one to sell out. We've got the Arctic, we've got the Sage, which is my favourite, and you've also got the Desert. So 4 colour options, 1 pillowcase, £35. But this is Mulberry Silk. Do you know what they say with some other materials, they can draw moisture out from your skin. Well, Mulberry Silk doesn't do that. So if you worry about your skin hydration levels, if you worry about, some people spend a lot of money on night creams and so on. If you have a Mulberry Silk pillowcase, it's designed to keep your skin hydrated. Or in other words, it doesn't draw out the moisture like some other materials. But look, bear with me, we're going to be going through lots more benefits. I'm barely scratching the surface. Quite often we sell out before the end of the show. So if you're tempted by this, if you've watched Mulberry Silk before and you think, right, now's the day I'm going to get it, I'm too hot in these heat waves, I'm going to get some Mulberry Silk. Lots of you are jumping on the phones, lots of them now on the website, and we are busy for pretty much all the sizes of the duvets I hear. By the way, if you are wondering how to order, maybe you're one of our brand new customers, very warm welcome. My name's Charlie. You're bound to be watching us on ITV1, on STV, on YouTube, or a Freeview channel. Here's how you order. Go to the website, shopontv.co.uk. Just click that button live on air and scroll down just like we're doing now, and you're going to see all of the offers. This could be on your phone, this could be on your tablet, your laptop, whichever's best for you. You'll see all of the live deals. So there's the Mulberry Silk Duvet, you've got the Mulberry Silk pillow, the Mulberry Silk pillowcases, we've even got Mulberry Silk mattresses, mattress toppers, and we've got, by the way, that fan down there is fully rechargeable, goes for about 6 hours after a full charge. You've got 100 speed settings on there, and it's got a cooling plate. It feels so nice and refreshing against your skin. These were flying out, honestly. And it's USB-C charging. So it's up to date. You know, it's not one of those weird old USB or whatever. No, I forgot what they're called, some of those old attachments. Lightning, is it? I don't know. But this is USB-C. Oh, no, that's for a phone. But look, this is USB-C. So this is really, really up to date with technology. They were flying out. Okay, this is all about Mulberry Silk. I know lots of people who have got Mulberry Silk. And when I say how to get on with it, quite often they say the same thing in different words, but they come to the same thing. Charlie, I'm never too hot and I'm never too cold. I just feel right. And that's during the hot summer months, these heat waves we've been having. Perfect time to try it. People, if you get a little bit too cold in winter, Mulberry Silk is designed to keep you warm. How does it work? Well, it's Mother Nature. We're going to be talking to Ray about this shortly. Let's go and say hello to him now. Ray, good to see you. Very well, welcome back to Shop on TV.
Morning, John.
Do you know what?
Morning to all the viewers.
Good morning to you. Sleep is so important, isn't it? It's something we all need every day.
Well, as we said earlier, you cannot, in my opinion, you cannot put a price on a good night's sleep.
No.
And unfortunately, especially in this hot weather, people find it very difficult to get a really good night's sleep. Charlie, I'm in a very fortunate position, the job I do. You will find me for 200 days of every single year. You'll find me at a live exhibition somewhere in the United Kingdom talking to the public about their likes and their dislikes as far as sleep and bedding is concerned. Now, I've been doing that job for over 65 years, and for 36 or 37 of those years, I've been selling silk duvets. So I've got a fair idea of what the public like and they dislike. And the biggest problem people have as far as a good night's sleep is concerned is they get too hot in bed. Not too cold, too hot. And I'm only repeating what the public tell me on a daily basis, 200 days of every year. Now, silk is not a man-made fibre. It's a natural fibre. It's breathable. It keeps you warm in the winter, really warm. And it keeps you cool in the summer. And people very often say to me, how is that possible? Well, Charlie, the honest answer is, I don't know. The only person that knows the answer to that question is Mother Nature.
It's incredible.
She's had the secret under lock and key for 5,000 years. But people know it's a fact. It's a simple fact. Silk keeps you warm in the winter, cool in the summer. Now we're using AAA grade Mulberry Silk. This duvet, there's only two parts to it, the top cover and the filling within the top cover. Now the top cover is Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Anything over 180 is considered to be absolute luxury.
So we're well into
the
that
top
category.
cover, no problem.
Fantastic.
Now the filling within the top cover is AAA grade long fibre mulberry silk. Each strand of silk within this duvet, unbroken in one long piece, is over 1 mile long. AAA grade mulberry silk is considered by the silk industry to be the king of silks. If you take the trouble to go into Google or Wikipedia, type in all about silk, remember, they're not trying to sell you a duvet. They're just answering questions, honestly. Now, they will tell you in no uncertain fashion, within the silk industry, mulberry is the king of silks. That's an interesting word, isn't it? King. There can only be one king. Others aspire to be king, but there can only be one king. And within the silk industry is mulberry. And we're using long fibre AAA grade. So you have Egyptian cotton, AAA grade mulberry. We sell our duvet with a 10-year warranty, 10 years, quite a long time. I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen watching, the duvets we have in my bed at home are 36, 37 years old.
Wow.
They're machine washable. Wash them as often as you want. Cold wash, 30 degrees. Tumble dry or line dry. They are allergy board approved. That's not me saying that. That's not Charlie saying it. It's the United Kingdom Allergy Board. And here's a certificate to prove it. Every bedding company in the United Kingdom would love to have this coveted certificate. The Allergy Board in the United Kingdom are based in Warwick University, and they're very difficult people to satisfy. They issue this document for 1 year at a time. It's clever that, you know. They do that for a reason. They can come into our premises unannounced. They just walk in off the street to check that our premises are hygienic and clean and we're making no false claims. If we fall by the wayside, this certificate is taken away overnight, and that's a black mark against our company. Now, we have it for Canada, USA, United Kingdom, Ireland, all of the EU countries. There's 27 of them, Charlie, New Zealand and Australia. We have it for over 35 countries. Now, the reason I mention this to the viewers, what satisfies the authorities in Canada very often will not satisfy the authorities in Australia. But on this occasion, the quality of the product is so high, the manufacturing process is so perfect, they can find no fault. And as a consequence, they have issued us with this coveted certificate. If you have any member of your family who unfortunately suffers from allergies, the Allergy Board are telling you in no uncertain terms, this is the duvet they should be sleeping under. Warm in the winter, cool in the summer, machine washable, 10-year guarantee, money back if you're not pleased.
Well, there we go. And Joe, that's why we say this could be the only duvet you will need to buy. This is your all year round duvet. We are so busy already, guys. Thank you. Lots of you on the phone lines. By the way, if you want to speak to somebody live, we got a call centre right here. It's 03333 241 241. So if you want to speak to someone, go for it. But the quickest way to order is on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Loving the duvet. You are absolutely loving that duvet. Do you know what? It boils down to one thing for me. What if it is your duvet that you're currently using that's stopping you from getting that good night's sleep? What if it is as something simple as your duvet? That means you're not getting the sleep you need to feel fresh and revitalised in the morning. it's worth it for that price to try it. If for whatever reason it's not for you, send it back to Ray. Bulletproof money back guarantee, in his own words. £179 for a duvet. That could be the only duvet you'll need to buy. Genuinely, I think this could be one of the best things that you purchase. It really could, because if it does mean that you get that great night's sleep, then it's worth every single penny. It totally is. Try the benefits of Mulberry Silk. So the single, ordinarily £169. Today, this morning, in the early hours of this Friday morning, if you can get it now, it's £139. Out of the stock levels, by the way, the lowest ones we've got for the single, so we haven't got a lot of stock for the single. The double, £239, lowered to £179. So if you want the double, yeah, you're going to save £60 there. Have you got a king size bed? Go for the king size. It's £259, lowered to £199, saving another £60 there. The suit, by the way, if you've got a double, some people go, obviously, for the double. These are UK standard sizes, by the way, just to point out. If you have got a double, some people go for a king to get that extra drape. That's completely your choice. The Super King, £279, lower to £219. Don't forget, this is triple A grade, 100% long fibre mulberry silk. This is the real deal. This is what other silks want to be. You can get the real deal, the premium, luxurious feel and benefits of Mulberry Silk. Generally, you can get this now. And we get through a lot of stock very quickly, which is why we can offer you these discounts, because we're here on ITV1. Can you imagine how many people are watching us right now? We are very, very busy. Hello to our friends all around the country, all the way up in Scotland. You may watch us on TikTok. We're here on YouTube too. We've got a lot of eyeballs on this, so guys, thank you. By the way, whichever duvet you buy, you can spread that cost interest-free using PayPal. Look, I love summer. I do. It's my favourite season. I was born in the summer. I love it. But I don't like summer nights because, as Ray said, quite often, people can't stand being hot in bed. If I had to choose one thing that wakes me up, I live on a loud street. Sometimes that does, but really, it's because I'm too hot. If that resonates with you, if you think you're waking up because you're a bit too cool or a bit too hot, then that's the perfect reason to try out a Mulberry Silk Duvet, and you're going to save some money there too. So 212-998 is the item number. You can take the item number, type into the search bar on shopontv.co.uk, or when you go to the website, click live deals, scroll down, but just type in the item number. If in doubt, it just takes you directly to it. Or of course you can call us. Right, we are here live. What's the time? It's just gone half midnight. Very busy start to the show. Let's recap some of the items, some of the features of the duvet, because we've just touched on it really. So we discovered, Ray, this is your all year round duvet here. And when it comes to Mulberry Silk, long fibre is a big part of this. Why is long fibre so important?
So to explain that, I'll explain to the viewers, to you as well, Charlie, how we actually get the silk.
Yes.
We take the silkworm, we place it in a large metal tray, roughly the size of this bed. We place the tray containing the worm into a darkened room, a semi-darkened room, and we keep it there for 35, 36 days. Now, for that 35, 36 days, we feed the worm exclusively in mulberry leaves. Now, there's 3 different colours of mulberry leaves or berries, red, black and white. If you feed the worm on the red and black, you get a very high quality mulberry silk. If you feed the worm on the white mulberry leaf, you suddenly take a jump up and you get the highest grade silk you can get, triple A grade mulberry. That's what we're using. Now, after 35, 36 days, the worm kicks the cocoon off. That's the cocoon. I have one on my finger at the moment. It's not very big, is it? Now, on that little cocoon, believe it or believe it not, there is over 1 mile of silk, unbroken in one piece. We place that cocoon in tepid water, and all the silk floats off in one unbroken piece. Now, we take the silk, we wash it, prepare it, clean it, and then we place it into the duvet. Now, because the silk is long and is unbroken, to answer your question, Charlie, because it's long and it's unbroken, we can stitch it all the way around the perimeter. Now, it takes 2 skilled operators a day to a day and a half to make one duvet. Once they have anchored it around the perimeter, they can pull it towards themselves, and they can put these box cassettes in by machine. Now, that means 2 things. Number 1, when you sleep under it, you get no cold spots because the silk doesn't move.
So the box stitching anchors it in place.
Anchors it, holds it. But even more important, when you wash it, it cannot clump up. Now, wash it when you feel you need to wash it. My wife washes it a couple of times a year. Pop it in the washing machine. The largest one we make is a Super King. It weighs 2.5 kilos. They'll fit in any standard UK machine. Wash it quickly, pop it in the dryer, dry it quickly, have it back in the bed within a couple of hours. You never have to pay 20, 25, 30 pounds to have it dry cleaned or laundered. Remember, it's sold with a 10-year warranty and a money-back guarantee. But I'll just repeat myself, we expect them to last the best part of your adult life. The duvets we have in my bed at home are the original ones that were sent to us as samples when we were selected to be the distributors for the United Kingdom 36, 37 years ago. Silk is the 2nd strongest natural fibre in the world. So this is going to last you a long time. When I'm selling direct to the public at a live presentation, I always say to a potential customer, please consider this to be an investment. You're not going to have to replace it in 6 or 7 years. You buy it, put it in the bed, and enjoy it for the best part of your adult life. Machine washable, allergy board approved, no dust mites. It's a joy to sleep under.
It is, and we've got so many reviews you're going to read out later. Lots of our customers absolutely swear by Mulberry Silk, but just experience it for yourself. Give it a go. You know, when we think about what we spend our money on items to help give us that good night's sleep, people would spend a lot of money, I'm sure, but you haven't got to. It's £139. If that's a bit outside your budget, don't forget we have got a PayPal option there. So it's PayPal paying three payments of £47.98. So it's literally just £47.98 today, and you're going to have this in a few days' time. Just choose your size. That's the price, by the way, for the single. The single is going to be the first one to sell out. Thanks so much. Lots of you have just checked out. Well done. You're about to experience the natural cooling benefits of Mulberry Silk. Literally in a few days' time, you could be having some of the best night's sleep you've had in a long time. Maybe you've forgotten the pleasure of what it feels like to have a good night's sleep, or the reason to try out Mulberry Silk. If you go for the double the king of the Super King, by the way, you're going to save £60 there on those 3 sizes. So it's a really, really good opportunity. Busy for the duvets. We only mentioned the pillow for a minute or two. They are flying out. You will love the pillows. Most of you who have just checked out with the duvets, are adding in a pillow or two. So well done. And I think when it comes to the hypoallergenic properties of Mulberry Silk, so in other words, they're good for allergy sufferers, I honestly think pillows, in my eyes, it just makes total sense, because when it comes to dust mites, they can't survive on Mulberry Silk. So I honestly, when it comes to pillow things around you, that's exactly where I want it, that Mulberry Silk. So £40, normally 60, it's £20 off. So 654-433 for one of the pillows. Let's go and talk to Ray, because these are flying out. Absolutely flying out. Well done. If you have just joined us for the first time, my name is Charlie. We're here with Ray. Easiest way to shop online at shopontv.co.uk. You can start up an account with us, or if you're in a rush, just choose checkout as guest, whichever's best for you. Wherever you order on this live show, you'll have it in a few days. So Ray, should we go back to the pillows?
Okay.
Because people have been buying these already. We've only just touched on them. And I think especially during these hot heat waves we're having at the moment, if people wake up with a bit of a clammy neck, feel a bit restless, this is going to be really good for those.
Well, Charlie, and I'm sure the viewers know this, there's so many bad, horrible, nasty pillows being sold in shops throughout the United Kingdom. Some of the companies who make these pillows, quite honestly, Charlie, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah.
They're just absolute junk.
It's bad. It's bad.
You know, every single year, and this will shock the viewers, I'm sure it will shock them, but it's a fact. Every single, all of these figures I give in here, I check.
Yeah.
It's a fact. Every single year in Britain, in the United Kingdom here, 10 million pillows are thrown into landfill. The public throw away 10 million pillows every year.
10 million.
Now, that's the 10 million that we know about. The figure could be as high as 15, but we know it's at least 10 million. Every single year in the United Kingdom, the public spend over 100 million pounds on pillows, searching and trying their best to find a pillow they like. Now, here's the way I work it out when I'm selling anything on television. I judge the success of the product we are selling, not on how many we sell, but on how many we get returned. If we sell 100 and get 95 returned, that's bad. So let me explain about these pillows. This one I'm holding is the one I sleep on at home. This pillow I'm holding has been slept on by me for 6 years. I've slept on it for 17 or 18,000 hours. It's been washed, I would say, at least 20 times. You wash it a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. The top cover is Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. The filling within the pillow, we tell you on the label exactly what's in it. We're not trying to hoodwink anyone. If you were to cut this pillow open, in the middle, you have a pocket of fibre. That's to give you support for your neck, your shoulders, give you comfort. All the way around that, you have layer after layer after layer after layer of AAA grade long fibre silk. Each strand of silk within the pillow, unbroken, is over 1 mile long. It's not little bits of silk chopped up and thrown in a haphazard fashion. This pillow is Allergy Board approved, and when you wash it, can you see what I'm doing? It will not and it cannot lose shape. Now, the reason I bring this pillow with, this particular pillow I'm holding, I mentioned the reason why I bring it with me is so the viewer can look at it, make a judgment. It's 6 years old, it's been slept on for at least 17 or 18,000 hours. Ask yourself this simple question. The pillow you're currently sleeping on, does it look as good as this? I would imagine it probably doesn't. Now, you can only buy this pillow from two people, from Shop and TV or from myself. Shop and TV, buy them from me. I sell this pillow on my website at £60 per pillow and £5 postage. And to use a modern phrase, I'm not ripping people off. That is the true value of this pillow, £60. Shop and TV, the buyers, very good at their job, they're tenacious. They buy very large quantities at a very special low-down price. Then they do something wonderful. They pass the saving on to the viewer. What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, Shop and TV, they're not greedy. They work on tiny margins of profit. They depend on selling large quantities. When we first started selling this pillow here in the United Kingdom, in the first 13 months, we sold 86,000 pillows. Now, the Bedding Association in the United Kingdom, who are clever people, they're knowledgeable, they know what they're talking about. They reckon if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee, the percentage it would be returned could be as high as 60 or 65%. Now, Charlie, keep that figure at the back of your mind.
So 60
or 65%.
Okay.
These nasty, horrible, cheap pillows that you see.
Yeah.
Right? £5 or £6, £7 each. They're in every supermarket, you see them. They end up in landfill, 10 million a year. When we started selling this pillow, in the first 13 months, we sold 86,000 pillows. We didn't get 60 or 65% returned. We got 19 individual pillows returned.
That's amazing.
Out of 86,000.
Not 19%,
Not
19.
And
That's
that
incredible.
is the word that describes it beautifully.
Yeah.
Amazing. When you buy this pillow this morning, ladies and gentlemen, you're buying a luxurious product at an affordable price with a money-back guarantee. When you sleep in this pillow, you're going to get a level of comfort you'd find it very difficult to experience with any other pillow. As far as I know, and I travel to every major retail and wholesale exhibition throughout Europe, China, America, Canada, Brazil, everywhere, searching for new products. I don't know any pillow being sold anywhere that I've ever been that supersedes this pillow. Buy it in complete confidence. You're buying something special. It's not £60, it's £40 with a money-back guarantee.
John, and the first thing, and that's it, bulletproof money-back guarantee is so impressive that. Get it home and try it and experience the benefits of a Mulberry Silk pillow. People absolutely love these, and lots of you are currently buying right now. Thank you so much to everyone who's ordering. Well, rest assured, when you're ordering it now, you're going to have this literally in a few days' time. Look forward to that lovely, luxurious loft that you get with these pillows. You know when you have those pillows that you just want to sink your head in? It's like a hammock for your head. It just cradles you. It's beautiful. And actually, do you know what? Just looking at it, it's just right, isn't it? The height of it, the loft, it's just right.
It's like I say, Charlie, I go to trade fairs all over the world searching for something to supersede this. I've never found anything.
No.
And we've been selling these pillows. In actual fact, how this pillow came about, we were asked by a buyer of a very large shopping television company. She said, the public love your duvets. They're very high quality. Why don't you make a pillow to the same high standards? And that's exactly what we did. We've been selling this pillow for the last 6 years, and its success rate is phenomenal. Wherever we go, whichever country, it ends up being the #1 seller. There are no gimmicks with this pillow. I remember once, Charlie, I was in America, in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was in a TV studio, and there was a guy there, a lovely guy, an American guy, a nice guy, and he came in and he said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I'm here to sell pillows and duvets." "Oh," he said, "pillows." He said, "And what's your gimmick?" And I said, "Well, we don't have a gimmick." "Oh," he said, "you'll never sell anything in America unless you have a gimmick." So I thought about it for 30 seconds. And I said, "Oh, I've changed my mind. We do have a gimmick." And he leaned forward. He said, "What's your gimmick?" I said, "Our gimmick is we don't have a gimmick. We are the one without the gimmick. We rely on quality." And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, in my experience, quality wins every single time. No gimmicks, out and out, sheer quality. Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count, AAA grade mulberry silk, money back guarantee, allergy board approved, no dust mites, a good night's sleep you're going to get with this pillow. If you don't, send it back.
There we go. So you've got nothing to lose, have
Nothing
you?
to lose.
Nothing to lose. Whilst we're here, whilst it's in stock, and whilst it's discounted, it's the perfect time to try it and get it home. See how you feel. Just look forward. Honestly, this is the sort of pillow that you can't wait to rest your head on there. It just feels so lovely. It feels luxurious. It feels like a pillow that could cost, I don't know, in excess of £100, but you're not spending that. It's £40 today. So 654 433 is the item number. Just go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, type in the item number, it takes you directly to the... actually, what you can do is just click that button there. Click live on air, scroll down, and you'll see all all of the Mulberry Silk items we've got for you live. But it is while stocks last. I can tell you the silk duvet, Mulberry Silk Duvet, the single is going to be the first one to sell out. We've got very low levels of stock for that. We wish we had more. And this is part of the thing, especially because it's so hot. People really love the Mulberry Silk Duvets, especially when it's so hot, because it's designed to keep you nice and cool in the summer and nice and warm in the winter. So this is your all year round duvet. This is the perfect time, especially when we're having these heat waves, it's the perfect time. Now, obviously, I don't know what the weather's going to be doing, but I do know we're only at the start of July. The chances are, I think it's fair to say, we're going to experience some more warm weather. Don't wait for... Is it going, this weekend? Is it going up, is it?
Here's a funny
thing.
thing.
It's about 30 degrees, I think, this
I believe
weekend.
it's to go back up. And I don't want to jump in this heat wave bandwagon trying to sell our duvets. But here's an interesting thing, Charlie. This is a fact.
Yeah.
We are, I'm not being boastful when I say this, as a company, we're in a very fortunate position. We can sell more than we can make most of the time. And it's quite ironical. We sell slightly more duvets in the summer, in the hot weather, than we do in the cold weather.
I can imagine.
Now, I'll tell you why that is, Charlie. Take my wife, for instance. My wife likes to sleep even in the winter with the bedroom window slightly open. A lot of people do, even in very cold weather, they like the bedroom window to be slightly open.
Air circulation.
But in the summer, ironically, she likes the window closed. Now, I'll tell you why. Because very often, if the window's open during the hot weather, all sorts of creepy crawlies come in. Wasps, spiders, all the
moths
stuff.
At night, yeah.
And she doesn't like that. So she pulls the window down in the summer. And, of course, there's the extra heat in the summer. So you do need, when you're sleeping in the summer, that extra insurance against heat. Now, silk is exactly that, insurance against heat. If you go to any warm, hot country, you'll find places like India, saris, silk. It's as simple as that. Silk keeps you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It's a natural protein similar to your hair. It self-reflects. There's another thing we haven't mentioned. Very often, Charlie, when two people share a bed, one likes the bed warm, one likes it less warm. That very often happens. You can both sleep under this same duvet, this Mulberry Silk Duvet, and be comfortable, perfectly comfortable, because it self-reflects. Don't confuse bulk with warmth. When I'm doing a live presentation, people come up to the stand, they touch this duvet and they say, oh, my goodness, this is very thin. Are you sure this will keep me warm in the winter?
Yeah.
And before I can answer, they then saying, will it keep me cool in the summer? Well, the answer is simple. There is no tog rating with silk. Silk is a low conductor of heat. It self-reflects. Any lady going through the menopause, it'll wick away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. So don't waste your money on any other duvet.
No.
Buy yourself a silk duvet. And as far as your sleep is concerned, if you're going through the menopause, I can assure you it will change your life.
Well, there we go, regardless of what age you are, experience Mulberry Silk, especially during these hot heat waves. If you're like me and you got one leg out, then you turn the duvet, and then you're off, then you're a bit colder, then you put it back on again. It's tedious. People don't do that with Mulberry Silk because you just feel right. You just feel right to your body's temperature. So there we go, give it a go. Mulberry Silk Duvet, £139. That's for the single. The single is going to sell out first. By the way, we've also been looking at the Mulberry Silk pillowcases. Lots of you have been buying this. Firstly, look at that lustre. Silk just looks so boutique, so luxurious, so high-end. If this is your main master bedroom, if this is your spare guest room, you want it to look inviting. When you walk into that room, when you've had a long day and you look at those pillows, you just want to snuggle up to them, don't you? I think they look so expensive, but they're not. I think £35 for a 100% AAA grade Mulberry Silk pillowcase is exceptional value for money. Normally £45, they'd be going for that because it's AAA grade. They would be selling for that now. But now you can save that £10. It's £35 for one of the pillowcases. And if you want to have it on PayPal Pay in 3, that's 3 payments of £13.32. And maybe you've done some research on Mulberry Silk pillowcases. Make sure they're the real deal, first of all. Sometimes they're different materials on the back. You've got 100% Mulberry Silk on the front and the back. This is the premium. This is the luxury. It's not mixed with anything else. It's pure 100% AAA grade Mulberry Silk for £35. So if you are doing some price comparisons, bear that in mind. This is the real deal. So 001108 is the item number. By the way, when you go to checkout, you've got 4 colour options to choose from. The white is going to be the first one to sell out. Quite often is the case. You love the white. I like the sage personally, but we've got sage, we've got Arctic, which is like a lovely crisp sky blue. We've also got the desert too, lovely, nice neutral colour. Oh, about half the white's gone. Half of the stock of the white has been accounted for, so well done. Half the white's gone, so yeah, £35 for one of the pillowcases, well done. Quite often is the case with white, you know, people multicolour. Maybe you got a couple of pillows each. Maybe we'll have white at the back, then we'll have colour in front of it. Who knows? Yeah, 001108 is the item for the Mulberry Silk pillowcases. Just go to the website, shopontv.co.uk. It's a drop-down menu. You just choose which colour you want, add it to your basket, check out, and you're going to have it literally in a few days' time. You know what? They look lovely, but I think especially when it comes to these very, very hot nights we're getting, if people wake up with a bit of a clammy neck, feel a bit damp, these are perfect for those sorts of scenarios.
Charlie, 2 things I should mention to the viewers. It's very important, this. Everything we are offering for sale this morning is made by the official Mulberry Silk Company. The official company. The
official company.
Right. Our head office is in Vancouver. We trade internationally in 35, 36 countries throughout the world. Everything we're offering is pure AAA grade Mulberry Silk. There are no inferior fibres mixed in with it. Now, the reason why I'm stressing this, when it comes to pillowcases, there's some very interesting pillowcases being sold on the internet. People buy them in good faith. They get them delivered, and very often they discover the silk is only on one side of the pillowcase. They get a shock, but that's happening quite a lot recently. Now, I always tell people, when they're buying our pillowcases or any of our products, to read the label. Now, this pillowcase will tell you there are no inferior fibres mixed in with it. By that, what I mean is this. Very often, Charlie, what companies do when they're looking for a large or a bigger profit, they get cotton, polyester, they polish it so it looks like silk.
Oh, to give it the luster. Oh, that's awful. They do that.
It is. And to the untrained eye, Charlie, you can't tell the difference.
That's awful.
What they do, usually it's 20 or 30% silk and 70% polyester. Now, our pillowcases are 100% pure silk. So, as you say, they're the real deal. Right. Now, in silk, there are 18 amino acids. One of them, a very important one, is called sericin. Now, you spell that S-E-R-I-C-I-N. What sericin does as you sleep, it traps the moisture within your skin, and it keeps your skin hydrated. When you sleep in cotton, and this is not sales talk, it's an absolute fact, cotton does exactly the opposite of silk. It dries your skin out. When I'm doing a live show, people come up to me and they say, I've read about these pillowcases. They stop your wrinkling, don't they? Now, they get an awful shock when I say, I'm sorry, nothing stops your wrinkling. And Charlie, nothing will stop your wrinkling. But what you can do, you can slow the process down dramatically. Now, silk is a protein similar to your hair, packed with sericin. This is not sales talk, it's a fact. And it keeps your skin hydrated and it slows the wrinkling process down dramatically.
Wow.
So
Wow.
when you sleep on silk, you're doing your skin the biggest favor you could possibly do it. Ask your hairdresser what it does for your hair. And if he or she is knowledgeable, they will tell you there is no static in silk. So it cuts out frizz. And if you have long hair in particular, you don't have to tie it up at night. So when you're waking up in the morning, you don't get bedhead. Now, as I said when I started to talk about this pillowcase, it's pure silk. I have no hesitation in saying, if you were lucky enough to find a shop anywhere in the United Kingdom selling silk this quality, obviously there will be some shops selling silk this quality, but you could count them on the fingers of these hands. If you were lucky enough to find a shop selling silk this quality, for a pillowcase like this, you'd pay, in my opinion, in excess of £50.
Wow.
They're on sale here for £35. The colours are beautiful. They're modern and they're beautiful. My advice to you is to buy a couple of these pillowcases and put them on your pillow and go to sleep on them. In the hot weather, they'll keep your head cool. Your hair won't waken up sticky in the morning. And when you have to get out of bed and you're in a rush to get to your job, you'll be able to style your hair much quicker, much easier, and it will stay styled for longer when you sleep on silk.
Wow,
It
didn't
sounds
know that.
wonderful because it is wonderful. And they're available at the knockdown price of £35. They are an old-fashioned bargain.
But it works time and time again. And actually, when you talk about skin hydration levels, I know people love Mulberry Silk pillowcases because if they're spending lots of money on like night creams and so on, you don't want cotton to draw it out because that's a waste of product.
You know, when you buy these night creams, I would say the average price is probably about £30.
Yeah.
And you put the tiny little jars like this. You put a little drop in your, my wife does, it put a little drop in your face at night, and you put it in your head in a cotton pillowcase. A large percentage of that that you put in your face will be taken from your face by the cotton. Now, silk does exactly the opposite. It complements, it adds to the cream that's in you. I'll tell you something else, this might interest the viewer. These creams that you put in your face, the high-end ones, I have one niece, she's an air stewardess with British Airways. She brings a particular cream back when she goes long-haul flights to Japan. She brings a particular cream back from Japan for her skin. It sells in this country for £120 a jar. In Japan, it's about £70. So she brings it back when she's in Japan. And when you read that jar, the contents of the cream, it's 70% sericin taken from silk.
There you go.
These high
That's one of the amino acids in silk.
That's the main one.
Yeah.
Now, these high-end creams, the absolute top-end ones, they're all packed with sericin.
Didn't know
Now, the
that.
interesting
Like
thing
Mulberry Silk.
also, we should mention this to the viewer, the sericin within the pillowcase never washes out. We estimate this pillow, if you wash it properly, cold wash, 30 degrees, will last you the best part of your adult life. Try these pillowcases. It's the smartest thing you'll ever do.
I think so. And do you know what? Many benefits, and obviously that comes first. But I actually love the way they look. By the way, the way they just catch the light there, it just looks so luxurious. Some people like to do that, don't they, with the pillows? You know, you do you. See what's best for you in your bedroom. But it just looks so beautiful. It's that luster. It looks expensive.
And they don't lose shape, Charlie. When you wash them, they don't lose shape. I'll stress again. You know, these pillowcases, if you wash them properly, are going to last you the best part of your adult life.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Because they're pure silk.
Because it's pure silk.
Silk is the second strongest natural fibre in the world.
Yeah.
You know, when you think of it, you know, people find this hard to believe. Up until quite recently, people find this hard to believe, Charlie. Bulletproof vests were lined with silk.
Really?
You couldn't put a bullet through.
I didn't know that.
No, a lot of people find that hard to believe. Research that on
silk,
Google. you know, you couldn't put a bullet through layers of silk.
Wow,
it's so
didn't know that.
strong.
So it's strong.
It's going to last a long time.
Well, because it's long fibre, but again, you get that longevity, durability. Honestly, I can't describe it to anything else. And you know, I've seen some lovely, gorgeous, high-end cotton duvet covers and pillowcases, but nothing like this. As soon as you get this home, just do that. You're going to feel a difference. You're bound to. Right, 3 payments of £13.32. The white option, by the way, limited stock. Wow, that's gone quickly. That's gone quickly. The white, limited stock. We've also got the Arctic, which is that lovely, lovely, like a sky blue. It's beautiful, very, very modern. As is the Sage, I think. Sage seems to be all the rage when it comes to various different colour options. But we've also got the Desert too, which is like a nice sandy, like a deep sand neutral colour. Gorgeous. So whichever one you like, for £35, get as many as you need. By the way, yes, it's machine washable. The duvet is also machine washable, and the pillow, the Mulberry Silk pillow itself, which you got on the show, is also machine washable. When was the last time you actually machine washed your pillow, or your duvet for that matter? But let's go back to the duvets, because they are busy, and I honestly do think it's one of the most important shows that we do here on Shop on TV, because it's all about getting that good night's sleep. Now, there are many factors, of course, that helps determine a good night's sleep. Comfort is a big one. So if we together now can just help each other get that good night's sleep with regards to comfort, and what I mean by that is not feeling too hot in these heat waves, not feeling too cold in the winter nights in a few months' time, this is a really, really good opportunity. And what if it is your duvet, or your pillow for that matter, that's keeping you awake? It could be something as simple as that. So I honestly believe it's worth trying. You've got nothing to lose. If you get it home and it's not for you, return it to Ray. Bulletproof money back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose. You really haven't. Get it home and try it and see what all the rage is about when it comes to Mulberry Silk. We have got all the sizes in stock at the moment, although I do know that the single is flying out. It's very vulnerable. We've got small levels of stock. Lots of you going for the king. Because we do the show quite a lot of ways. Sometimes it's always the double, some nights it's the king. But the king, you are loving that size today. They are all standard UK sizes, just a heads up for you there. Right, so here we go. Mulberry Silk Duvet. It's your all year round duvet if you just joined us. You can see that box stitching there. That keeps the long fibre of silk all in place. It anchors them in position. It's 100% naturally non-allergenic. Why? Dust mites can't survive on Mulberry Silk, which can and is very famously known to trigger allergies. It's brilliant for that. But it's also compact for easy storage. There's no TOG ratings. It's irrelevant with Mulberry Silk. That's for your other old duvets. This is one thickness as you like, but you just choose whichever size you like. So the single, the double, the king, or the super king. But there we go. This is the real part. Filled with 100% long fibre, AAA grade Mulberry Silk. This is the real deal. This is what other silks want to be. It's considered to be the king of all silks, and you can buy this now. And honestly, for the grade of silk you're getting, and of course it's encased in 230 thread count Egyptian cotton, it's a bargain. But it regulates your temperature naturally. It's Mother Nature doing that. How does it work? No one really knows. It's Mother Nature. It keeps you feeling just right. And if I had to choose the number one comment I received, if I asked, because I know a lot of people have got this, if I said, right, how would you sum it up in a nutshell? If you recommended this to someone in one sentence, what would you say? Quite often it's like, well, Charlie, it keeps me feeling just right. Comfort. I'm never too hot. I'm never too cold. That sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Maybe you think, you can't get that with just a duvet. This is not just a duvet, this is a Mulberry Silk duvet. If you're curious about how this is going to help you, your other half, or maybe you've got teenagers, you know, who knows? Maybe you've got elderly relatives, the in-laws, your mum, your dad. Are they saying, oh God, I don't sleep well in these hot nights. I can't do summer. No, summer's not for me. I can't sleep. Get them this and try it. If it's not for them, you can return it, don't forget. But I honestly think, judging by what people say to me, I'm not going back to anything else. Once I try Mulberry Silk, almost sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? But if you've never heard of Mulberry Silk, or maybe you have and you've been put off with the prices elsewhere, because you're buying through us now, maybe you're watching us on ITV1 Live. What is the time, by the way? It's about 1:10 in the morning on this Friday. Watching us on ITV1, STV up in Scotland. We've got a lot of people watching, lots of people ordering, which is why we can do prices like this. So if you're flipped on and you're tempted of how you're going to sleep with a Mulberry Silk Duvet, because you're going to have it in a few days if you order it now, then go for it. Absolutely go for it. Don't wait for the next show. We may not have all the sizes in stock. We don't know when we're going to be back with this. I'm sure we will be at some point, but I don't know when. It could be a while. We struggle to keep up to date with this duvet. Why? Because when it's hot, people really want Mulberry Silk. Here are the sizes for you. Okay, the single is going to be the first one to sell out at this rate. Normally £169, but if you can get this now on the website, shopontv.co.uk, or you can call us, you can save £30. If you're going for a double, you're going to save £60. The king size, you're going to save £60 there. Maybe you want to go for the super king, where you can get a saving of £60 there also. Now, obviously, if you've got a double, you might want to go for a double, obviously. But if you have got a double bed, some people do go for a king-sized Mulberry Silk duvet just so you get that extra drape on the side of your bed. That's a personal preference. I think it looks lovely. Quite often when you go to those posh hotels, you can get that drapage. Is drapage a word? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to run with it. We'll run with it. But there we go. Look, Mulberry Silk duvet. The easiest, quickest way to get yours, because I'm aware it's late, maybe you are about to go to bed, or maybe you've just woken up because you're too hot. Maybe your other half has put the fan on. Maybe he or she loves the soothing sound of a fan. I can't stand it. My girlfriend loves it. I can't stand it, honestly. Or maybe you like the window open, but he or she likes it shut. Honestly, you haven't got to worry about that because a Mulberry Silk duvet works with you and your temperature. It's naturally thermoregulating. So it's going to keep you and yourself nice and warm in the winter, nice and cool in the summer. And again, even if you and your other half likes it hotter or colder, it works to the individual. It's really, really important to try. And that's why Ray says one of the busiest times of the year with Mulberry Silk is during these hot summer months. Winter, all right, honestly, the cold can keep you awake, but honestly, I love the summer, but I do not like these nights. And do you worry about going to bed? Do you think, oh, I've got a big day at work tomorrow, I need to get my sleep? I worry about that. Or even if it's just your day off, nobody ever wants to be tired for anything. Or maybe maybe you spent a lot of money on a holiday, it's finally come round, you got that early morning flight. I think, I hope I get some sleep. I really want to enjoy this. I get myself worked up if I know I can't sleep. And comfort is a huge, huge part that determines whether we do get a good night's sleep. And that's what we can all work together now. Try it with Mulberry Silk. The reason why we get through so much stock is because people love it. Right, 3 payments of £47.98. That's for the single. Whichever size duvet you buy, you can spread that cost interest-free using PayPal Pay in 3. You just select it when you go to checkout. You can start an account with us at shopontv.co.uk, or if you don't want to bother with that, you just check out as a guest, whichever's best for you. Don't forget you can call us. We can give our call centre a ring too. Okay, if you have just joined us, let's go right for the beginning, shall we, with Mulberry Silk duvets, because lots of you are adding it into your basket, and well done. In a few days' time, you're going to feel that benefit. You're bound to. So wait, when you mentioned you do lots of exhibitions, what's the sort of the first thing you say to people there when they're walking past about Mulberry Silk?
In actual fact, we've been selling silk duvets at live exhibitions for 37 years.
Right.
Now, here's the interesting thing, Charlie. When I phone the organizer of an exhibition to book a stand, I stress that I must have the same stand every year.
Right.
Because I want the public who come to the exhibition to know exactly where to find me. Because when I'm doing a live exhibition, because we've been selling these duvets for such a long time, I would say 30 to 40% of all the sales we get on a daily basis at a live exhibition are repeat customers. Customers buy, initially, they buy maybe a pillow or a duvet or a pillow slip, and then it could be a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years later, they come along for something else. So it's important that the public know exactly where to find us. All of our products have our contact details stitched on them, because this product, the public find it so wonderful. Every single customer that I sell at a live exhibition, that I sell to at a live exhibition, if they've previously bought, say, a duvet, they come up to me and they say, you know, I bought one of your duvets. I saw you in television. I watched you for a couple of years. I saw you at the exhibition here. I watched you for 2, 3, 4 years. And suddenly I take the plunge and I bought one. And I wish I had bought it years ago.
Don't doubt it.
Everybody says exactly that phrase.
Yeah.
I wish I had bought it years ago. So any viewer watching this morning, they might be thinking to themselves, well, sounds interesting. Should I or should I not buy one? Jump in, buy one, try it. I'm not asking you to keep it if you don't like it. Remember that, ladies, I'm not asking you to keep it. It's not like a husband. If you don't like this, you can send it back. And we'll refund your
I'm not
money
saying anything.
with a smile on our face. The amount we sell, Charlie,
Yeah.
you know the amount we sell here.
Yeah. We get through a lot.
We sell tens of thousands of duvets every year in the United Kingdom. And the amount we get returned would fit into a small supermarket trolley. The little trolley you shop with at the weekend in the supermarket. Yearly, the amount we get returned would fit in that trolley. This, I must stress, is a very, very special product. We don't supply shops. People might be sitting at home saying, well, why don't you supply shops? Here's the reason why. When you have a product like this ready, Charlie, to be sold to the public, the normal way of retailing, if you're a manufacturer, is to take it to a distributor. He sells it to a wholesaler. The wholesaler sells it to the retailer. Each one of those people, quite rightly, add on a margin of profit for themselves. They've done nothing wrong. They're just trying to make a living. We've eliminated those three people. We only have one partner in every country. In this country, it's Shop and TV. The buyers are very clever. They're knowledgeable. They're experienced. And they buy very large quantities at a low price. And they pass the saving on to the viewer. So basically, you are now being offered a product which, let's put it this way, you've been offered champagne for the price of beer. And it's sold with an absolute guarantee. If you don't like it, we will give you your money back. But I promise you, when you buy this duvet, you're going to love it. Machine washable, 10-year warranty, allergy board approved, money back, nothing to lose by trying it.
So, yeah, for your peace of mind,
Yeah.
you're right. Absolutely nothing
Yeah.
to lose. Get in. Whilst we've got the sizes in stock, quite often we do shows and we can't get all the sizes.
And
'cause
you
we
know
do
why
struggle
that
to-
is, Charlie?
No,
I apologise for interrupting
no,
you.
not at all.
The reason why we constantly run out when we're on a live show like this, number one, we sell very large quantities. So the customer might, viewer, potential customer, Charlie, they might be sitting at home thinking, well, here's the solution. Bring more stuff with you. We would love to bring more stuff, but the quality of silk we're using is in very short supply. We can only get a limited amount of AAA grade mulberry silk. If you go into Google or Wikipedia, type in all about silk, this is what they will tell you, word for word. They will tell you within the silk industry, mulberry silk is considered to be the king of silks. The king of silks. Now we constantly run out because when to get the king of silks, mulberry, AAA grade, we have to feed the worm on the white mulberry leaf. And the tree that provides the white mulberry leaf only flourishes in any commercial quantity in eastern and central China. So we constantly run out. So that's why when you hear Charlie or any other presenter here saying we're running short, it's because, fortunately, for something for which we're very thankful, the viewers are buying it, and it's in short supply. So a combination of customer buying it, being in short supply, we do run out.
I'm sure it's just trying to keep up with the demand, isn't it?
That's
Especially in these hot summer months. We struggle to keep up with the demand, and you know what? The figures say it all. We are getting through a lot of stock. We're now worried about the king size. The king is the busiest size this morning. Is it normally? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the big seller.
There we go. And history repeats itself in that case. We are very busy with that, guys. Well done. And don't forget, whichever size you choose, you're going to get a discount, and you can spread the cost interest-free using PayPal Pay in 3. You can shop on the website, shopontv.co.uk, or jump on the phones. You speak to somebody live, not a bot or AI thing. You speak to a human. It's 0333 241 241. By the way, we have got lots of testimonials. We could spend the day, the show, reading reviews, because there's so many. But let's bring out a selection for you. Heather and Gareth, if you're watching, thank you for writing this in, who says, we adore it. We bought a Mulberry Silk Duvet 2 years ago, and we adore it. I love the pillow too. Yeah, lots of you are buying both this morning. I thought I'd struggle, as I used to like a weighted duvet, but so love our silk one, and use our cotton covers. Yes, you can do that. We feel beautifully bougie. Oh, I didn't know you spelled bougie like that. I'll remember that. Bougie, good word. You might feel bougie at home when you get this. Lee says, what a fantastic product. It does what it says on the tin. 5 stars plus. Quality and comfort, hygienic, pure luxury. Thanks, Ray. Well, on behalf of Ray, thank you very much, Lee. Margaret Hutchinson said, yeah, we purchased another one. Very much looking forward to. Yeah, people come back and buy more. They kit out the teenager's bedroom. They go into the other half, the mother-in-law. Honestly, people take them on holiday with them. People take them on caravans with them because they're so lovely and cooling in the summer and warm in the winter. It makes total sense. Mary said, Mulberry Silk Duvet, right, here we go. I wish I had found your company years ago. Your silk duvet has transformed my life. I now sleep not waking in a hot sweat, and my husband, who felt he couldn't sleep without a seriously weighted duvet and is cold-blooded, also sleeps. Wow. What a testimonial that is. Liam says, we can keep going. Lee says, just saw your Mulberry Silk Duvet. I've got one of these and it's changed my life. Remember, changed my life. I used to toss and turn in my sleep and get hot every single night, but someone recommended this to me and it is just amazing. I've even gifted this to my grandmother. Superb products. There we go. What I just said. People come back to buy more for relatives too. The reason why you're waking up, well, there could be lots of reasons. I don't know that, of course. But it might be something simple like your duvet. It could be something simple like that. And maybe it's been bothering. Maybe it stopped you from getting that full, restful, restorative night's sleep for years. Maybe you've forgotten the pleasurable feeling, how it feels like to wake up and feel, oh, I slept well last night. Oh, I was just right. Imagine having that each and every night. Well, you might do. You might do. And it could be something as simple as changing your duvet to a Mulberry Silk. See what all the fuss is about. Again, you haven't got to keep it. You can return it, contact Ray. The contact details are on the label that's stitched into the duvet. So you can find it there easily. But I bet you're going to get this home and absolutely love it. In a few days' time, you might well be having that sleep that you've been craving for a long time. So, £139. That's for the single, by the way. Here are the sizes. They standard UK sizes, just to point out. So the single, normally £169. Very busy. We got low stock levels on the single. That could go first still. £139 is our price this morning, live on ITV1 and STV in Scotland. Double, by the way, also busy for that. It's £239. Well done for you. You've checked out. You've just saved £60 there. The King is in demand. It is the most popular option today. Wow. £259. Don't forget, this is AAA grade Mulberry Silk. This is the real deal. It's considered to be the king of silks, and you can get this. If you do price comparisons, if you're researching online, you're going to come back here and buy one of these. You're not going to believe it. The Super King, by the way, £279. That's knocked down to £219. These are genuine savings. These are really good prices. Maybe you do struggle to get that sleep. Do you toss and turn in the night? Or are you too hot and then you take your duvet off? Oh, that's a bit cold now. As you put the duvet back on, then you have one leg out, then you're tossing and turning, and then you're clock watching. Do you do that? 1 a.m. I think, oh, I've got to be up, I've got to get the train, I've got to be up in a few hours' time. And then you look back, honestly, I hate it. I absolutely hate those mornings, those nights. Well, if we could get something to help combat against that, then a Mulberry Silk Duvet is the way to go. It could be something as simple as just changing your duvet to Mulberry Silk. So yeah, 3 pence for £47.98. That's for the single. Just choose whichever size you want. Just type in the item number, by the way. It takes you directly to the product, or just go to the website, click live, scroll down, you'll see it there. Okay, right, there are the duvets. Let's talk to you about the Mulberry Silk pillows. So yes, we have got the Mulberry Silk duvets, pillows, we've got Mulberry Silk pillowcases, we've got Mulberry Silk mattresses. We've also got Mulberry Silk mattress toppers. Maybe you love your mattress because it's comfortable for you. Maybe you just want the benefits, a beneficial layer of Mulberry Silk on the top. We've got that on the website too. Okay, but pillows, we normally have these on the show when they're in stock because people just absolutely love them. I do believe it could be the only pillow you'll need to buy. It could be the best pillow that you ever buy too. Let's ask why that could be the case. Normally £60, by the way. If you can get it now, this morning during the show, you're going to get £20 off, £40 for one of these pillows. What's some of the highlights? What do people love about this pillow? What makes it so special and unique, I guess?
Quality.
Is my question. Quality.
One word, quality.
There you go, quality.
Nothing.
Well, thanks, Ray. Thanks for coming in. Right, I'm only joking.
Charlie. In my experience, ladies and gentlemen, nothing beats quality. Quality wins every time. Now, how this pillow came about, it's quite interesting, actually. The buyer from a large TV company here in Britain asked us to make a pillow. We'd been dealing with that company for 20 odd years. And she came along and she said, you know, the public love your duvets. Why don't you make a pillow to the same high standards? Well, we went back to our head office in Vancouver. We have a research and development department there, and we went to work making a pillow. We took our time, Charlie. There's an old saying, the devil is in the detail. Yeah. So we took our time. Very true. It took us roughly 2.5 years to get the pillow ready to be sold to the public. Now, at this point, I should mention the Bedding Association, the Sleep Council here in Britain. Now, they're clever people, they're knowledgeable, they know what they're talking about. They estimate if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee. They're not, but if they were, they estimate the percentage of pillows that could be returned could be as high as 60 or 65%. Now, one or two viewers, keep that figure at the back of your mind, Charlie. Okay. 60 or 65%. One or two viewers watching might be thinking to themselves, that seems a lot. Well, here's something I would urge you to check on a computer. I haven't made this figure up. Every single year in Britain, 10 million pillows, cheap, nasty, horrible pillows, are bought by the public and thrown out into landfill. 10 million pillows go into landfill every year, minimum 10 million. Could be as high as 15, but we know it's 10 million guaranteed. Every single year in Britain, the British public spend, this is an incredible figure, spend over £100 million buying pillows that they end up throwing in landfill. Over £100 million. Now, this pillow I'm holding
here... enormous amount, that. You can't even imagine that amount, can you?
It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't imagine that concept.
I'll give you an example of what pillows are filled with.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sorry if I'm going on a bit long-winded about this, but...
Well, no, it's important.
Can I just mention this?
It's people's money.
We're here in a studio in Manchester. Around about 8 or 9 months ago, I was in the largest retailer in Manchester. They had a mountain of pillows. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 dozen. I'm talking about a mountain stacked up to the sky. The pillows were £6 each, right? When I read the label, these pillows, Charlie, were filled with recycled plastic bottles. Oh. When I phoned the buyer here...
You deserve better than
Charlie,
that, don't you?
Recycled plastic. Imagine how your head would feel on a hot night sleeping on that.
Plastic.
When I phoned the buyer here, I said, you know, I'm standing beside a mountain of pillows filled with recycled plastic bottles. This is what she said. She said, surely not, Raymond. She didn't believe me. So I took a picture of the label and I sent it to her. Then she had to believe me. So these are the types of pillows that the public get tempted to buy. Now this pillow I'm holding in front of you is the one I sleep on at home. It's 6 years old. It's been slept on for 17 or 18,000 hours by me. I bring it here so I can hold it up to the camera. A potential customer can look at it and make a judgment. Ask yourself, the pillow you're currently sleeping under, is it as nice as this? Might be, but I doubt it. The top cover, read the label. We tell you on the label exactly how it's made. The top cover, Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. If you were to cut it open, within the top cover, the filling, in the middle you have a pocket of fibre. That's to give you support for your neck and shoulders. All the way around that, you have layer after layer after layer of long fibre Mulberry silk, the king of silks. It's allergy board approved, my goodness. If you have any member of your family who has allergies, why waste your money on a pillow that's not allergy board approved? Why not buy them one that's been tested by the allergy board, by the people who are there to help you? This is the one they recommend. I don't know any other pillow they recommend. I don't know any other pillow that can show you the actual certificate and say, here it is, right? So that's what you're getting when you buy this pillow. Wash it as often as you want. It will not and it cannot lose shape. No dust mites in this pillow. You can only buy it from two people, from myself or Shop and TV. Shop and TV buy them from me. I sell them when I'm at a live presentation, £60 each, £5 postage, £65 per pillow. Shop and TV, £40 per pillow. You save £20 in every pillow you buy. They're sold with a money-back guarantee, a 30-day trial period. Take them, sleep on them. You're going to love them. Now remember that figure I quoted, 65% being returned. When we started selling this pillow in the United Kingdom 6 years ago, in the first 13 months, we sold 86,000 pillows, 86,000. We got 19 individual pillows returned, not 19%, 19 pillows, individual pillows, out of 86,000. That told me, it told our company that we had made a product the public love. When you buy this pillow, it will not end up in landfill. It'll end up in your bed. And because the quality is so high, you're going to love it for years to come. Simple.
And you know, it just feels so
Comfort.
right. It's not too thin. It's not too heavy. It's just right. It really, really is. And honestly, it just cradles your head. It feels lovely. And I guess my question is: do you wake up with a bit of hair feels a bit damp, a little bit sweaty, sort of clammy neck, and maybe you're using a synthetic pillow? You know, you deserve more than that. You absolutely do. Experience the benefits, the temperature regulating benefits of Mulberry Silk. And I think when it comes to allergy sufferers, don't forget Mulberry Silk is naturally hypoallergenic, so it's really good for allergy sufferers too. And you know, when it comes to dust mites, you know, they do get in our carpets or curtains, I think too, maybe on the mattresses. They can't survive on Mulberry Silk. And just psychologically, you know, I just knowing they're not going to be around my face, you know, I think that's so important.
Charlie, once again, I apologise for interrupting
No, not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's estimated by the Allergy Board that the average pillow at any given time
Right.
has 1 million dust mites in it.
No.
At any given time.
I didn't know it was that
Now,
many.
Charlie, the lifespan of a dust mite is 10 weeks. It only lives for 10 weeks.
Right.
Right? Now, there's a clue in the name, dust. When I die, I turn to dust, and so do the dust mites. So if it only lives for 10 weeks, in the average year, the average pillow has 5 million dust mites in it. Now, if you have allergies, you're putting your head on a pillow that's full of dead dust mites that have turned to dust. It's simply common sense to buy a pillow that has no dust mites in it. And that's not me saying that. That's not Charlie saying it. That's the United Kingdom Allergy Board saying it. Whenever you hear people, whenever you see a person telling you a pillow is Allergy Board approved, ask to see the certificate.
Well, there
You'll be surprised. They can't show it to you, but we can. And we've had that certificate for over 36 years.
Well, do you know what? Anything we can do to reduce the amount of dust mites, right? It's worth every single penny.
And it's machine washable.
Machine washable. I know. How often do you think about washing your actual pillow? You know, maybe people don't. So maybe
it's amazing. You know, when I'm at shows, when I'm talking on television, all I'm doing, Charlie, when I'm talking to the camera, for 200 days of every year, you'll find me at a live exhibition talking to the public from, say, 10 in the morning to 6 at night, 8 hours a day, talking about their likes and their dislikes as far as bedding is concerned. So I've been doing that for 36, 37 years, selling silk. So I've got a good idea of what the public like and they dislike. And one of the biggest problems the public have is getting a decent pillow. There's so many bad pillows out there. The companies who make these pillows, they should be ashamed of themselves. They're after profit. They have no respect for the customer. We have our details on the label on everything we sell. We want you to know where you can contact us. When you buy this pillow, you're going to love it. All I can tell you is this. I've slept in this one for 17 or 18,000 hours for 6 years. It's been machine washed at least 20 times. Make a judgment, look at it. You can get one just like this, £20 discount off Shop and TV. Have it on the bed within 3 or 4 days from ordering it. You're going to love it. Head won't get hot on it. You won't, well, it'll wick away 30% of its own weight.
Anything
in moisture
to help,
or
right?
sweat.
Yeah. Especially, you know what, this is going to get hotter again in the next few days.
30
If you order it
degrees.
now, you're going to have it in a few days' time. You know what, it might sound basic, but I just love the feel of it. It's just that loft. It's
Sheer
just-
luxury.
oh, isn't it? It's just sheer luxury. Your head, honestly, it's the sort of pillow that I would look forward to resting my head on every single night. I'd probably even look forward to going to bed with this. It feels lovely. £60, I would think, would be a very, very fair price, but it's discounted today on this live show. If you can buy it now, it's £40 for a pillow. So 3 payments of £40.98. If you choose PayPal, pay in 3. So it's 654-433 for the item number. Just type that into the website. It's in the search bar at the top. Click go and it'll take you straight there. Or you can just scroll down and see all the products that we've got for you live. The Mulberry Silk Pillow. So yeah, 100% AAA grade Mulberry Silk. And by the way, you've got 230 thread count Egyptian cotton on the front and the back. It feels so luxurious. By the way, what you might want to get to add into your basket, you can use another a pillowcase you've got at home, but we do recommend Mulberry Silk pillowcases. Why? Because, well, it's 100% Mulberry Silk. By the way, some Mulberry Silks, there are some manufacturers out there that mix it with other materials. Sometimes it's Mulberry Silk, on the back it's something else. Here, the ones you're getting from us is, again, 100% AAA grade long-fibre Mulberry Silk on the front and the back. So 100% AAA grade Mulberry Silk, the king of silks, on the front and the back. That's what it's considered to be, the king of silks. The white has actually just sold out. Well done. The white sold out. We've only got 3 left. The Arctic's left. So if you want something, I would say it's fairly similar in terms of vibe. The Arctic's that lovely crisp blue. If you want a nice, deep neutral, like a caramel colour, we recommend the sage. Recommend the desert. I love the one on the front there. I actually adore that sage colour. It is beautiful. They're so modern. They're so up to date. You know, when you look at, have you ever looked through those interior design magazines? There's a sort of pillows I'd expect to see there. I would assume the price tag would be a lot of money, but honestly, I think for £35 is really, really good value for money. We'll talk about the benefits again if you've just joined us very shortly with Ray. But it looks fantastic. You've got that lustre. You got. By the way, when do you often see a 10-year warranty on a pillowcase? 10-year warranty on these pillowcases. Honestly, so it's guaranteed. Till 2036. I mean, wow. 3 payments of £13.32. So 001108 for the item number there. It's impressive. When you go to the website, all it is a drop-down menu. Just choose whichever colour you want. But the white has sold out. Here's the website, by the way. So when you go on the web, click that button there, live on air. And then you just scroll down and you'll see all of the deals that Ray and I are presenting to you live on ITV1 and STV. You've got the pillowcase. There's the pillow, by the way. Honestly, we've had lots of shows with the pillows. Feels like one of the busiest shows I've done recently with that pillow. You're loving it today. You love it. The white's gone. All we've got left now is the Arctic, the desert, or the sage. Sage green, quite often when it comes to colour options of lots of things, sage just always seems to be the rage. It really does. We love it. Sage is popular.
Can I mention something else?
Yeah, please do.
We haven't mentioned so far this evening. You know,
with the pillowcase.
With the pillowcase. Yeah. There's a saying that's known the whole world over. Whichever country I go to, they all know this saying: smooth as silk. Right? Now, in the United Kingdom, this is a fact, it's terrible, really. You can have a product which can have as little as 10% silk in it, and you can put a silk label on it.
Or you can still call it silk? No.
10% silk. So what a lot of companies do, they to get a higher profit, they get cotton polyester, they polish it so it looks like silk and mix it in.
To give it that luster.
Charlie, it's usually 30% silk, 70% something else. Now, all of our products are 100% pure silk. You're buying from the official Mulberry Silk Company. But here's something I'd have to point out. This pillowcase is unique. To make sure the silk stays smooth as silk, in the inside of the pillowcase, and it tells you this on the label. On the inside of the pillowcase, we have sprayed on a thin layer of cotton. It's so fine, you can hardly see it.
Right.
Now, compared to silk, even the most expensive cotton you can buy is coarse. Compared to silk, it's coarse. So the reason why we have that silk in the inside, cotton on the inside, when you insert the pillow into the pillowcase, the cotton grips the pillow.
So does it slide around?
And it keeps the silk on the outside smooth as silk.
So it kind of helps to hold it in place.
So when you're waking up in the morning, you get no tram lines on your face.
Wow, that's so clever.
But it's also a very expensive process. That's why, to the best of my knowledge, no other company has taken the trouble to do that with their pillowcases because of the expense of doing it.
Right.
So when you buy this pillowcase, I have no hesitation in saying, none whatsoever, if you were lucky enough to find a company selling a pillowcase this quality, first of all, it wouldn't have the lining, and secondly, you'd have to pay over £50 for it. Now, just buy them, put them on your pillow. You're going to enjoy them for years to come. Wash them. Can I mention something else we haven't mentioned? I'll go over this very quickly.
The white has sold out by now.
Okay.
I can pass you this one.
There will be people who are watching who are people of colour, maybe Afro-Caribbean, Afro-American, you know the problems you have with your hair. The problems are quite simple. When your hair starts to grow from the scalp, it grows naturally. As it continues to grow, it twists and it kinks, right? And then the natural nutrients from your scalp get trapped and they cannot go beyond the twist and the kink. So your hair breaks. Now, any hairdresser who specializes in looking after Afro-Caribbean or anybody of color, Americans, people like that, people of color, they know the problems. The problems are massive with your hair. They tell you to wear a silk bonnet. People don't like the silk bonnets. They find them restrictive. Sleeping on a pure silk pillowcase is exactly the same. And you'll find your hair won't break beyond the twist or the kink. So buy a silk pillowcase if you're a person of color, and you'll find it's just wonderful for your hair.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. There's so who thought it's much more than just a pillowcase, right?
Yeah.
Apart from anything else, it just looks fantastic.
Feels great, doesn't it?
Oh, honestly, do you know what, Ray? You know when
Charlie, it feels fantastic.
it just
Pure silk.
Pure. Have you ever felt pure silk before? Have you ever done this on pure silk? Maybe you don't know what this feels like. Please try it. Get it home and try it. But honestly, you know when you walk into that boutique hotel and the bed just looks inviting, you can have that in your own room, in your own house. The way it just catches the light is gorgeous. This is the Sage, by the way. The white sold out. We've got the Sage. We've got, in fact, I'll show you. We've also got this one here, the Desert.
That's a very big seller, you know.
Is it?
I have 10 grandchildren. 4 of them are girls from the age of 11 to 21.
Right.
And that's the colour they all have in their bedroom. All the young people seem to love that one.
They love this, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're just nice and neutral too, aren't they? But
Yeah.
they've just got character. The Arctic is like an icy sky blue. Very pretty indeed. But they've all got that lustre, which tells you it's the real deal from the Mulberry Silk. Don't forget to. It's part of the reason we love it. Right, save £10. If you're going to get this at some stage, we can do this discount because we get through a lot of stock very quickly, because at the end of the day, we're live on ITV1, on STV. So guys, well done if you got this. 001-108. We're going to show you a video of how to buy, because if you're new to shopping with us, it's very easy to complete your purchase and get yours home literally in a few days' time. Here's how.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
Yes, everyone, welcome back to Shop on TV. How are you guys? You know, it's heading towards 2 o'clock in the morning. My name is Charlie. Thanks so much for staying up with us. Or maybe you've actually just woken up because, well, you might be feeling a little bit too hot. You know, maybe you've struggled, like I have, to sleep during these hot heat waves. Or maybe you sleep okay in the summer. Maybe you struggle in the winter. Or maybe the other half likes it a bit warmer, you like it a bit cooler, or it gets a bit complicated, doesn't it? Well, a Mulberry Silk Duvet is designed to keep you feeling just right throughout the year. A Mulberry Silk Duvet, the ones we've got on this show, this could be the only duvet you'll need to buy. It's your all year round duvet. And I'll repeat what I just said because it sounds too good to be true. Mulberry Silk Duvets, these are designed to keep you cool in the summer and nice and warm, not too hot, nice and cozy warm throughout those cold winter months. The same duvet. It's naturally hypoallergenic, so if you're an allergy sufferer, it's hard to say that, isn't it? Hypoallergenic, I nailed it. But you know, it is a big thing people consider. Maybe you are an allergy sufferer. It might be the dust mites in your duvet at home. Well, dust mites can't survive on Mulberry Silk. It's too dry for them. So that's a really big reason people love Mulberry Silk if they're allergy sufferers. But for me, honestly, I just get too hot in these heat waves we've been having. A Mulberry Silk Duvet could be one of the best things that you buy. If it is your duvet that's keeping you awake, or your other half, it's worth every single penny to get it home and try it and see how it helps you. Because I know lots of people who have this duvet and they said, Charlie, I just feel right. I just feel right. How does it work? No one really quite knows. It's Mother Nature doing its thing. And don't forget, this is not just any silk duvet. This is AAA grade, 100% mulberry silk. They say it's the best silk money can buy. It's considered to be the king of all silks, and you can get this home. On the outer casing, by the way, it's a 230 thread count Egyptian cotton. But standard UK sizes, we've got them in stock at the moment, although we are worried about stock levels of the king and the single. But look, whichever one you buy, they're compact. People take them away to holiday homes. People take them to camping trips. People take them on caravan trips. But this is for you, your single bed, your double bed, your other half, your parents, your in-laws, your teenage son or daughter, whoever it is, all age groups can benefit for mulberry silk. And there it is there, 100% breathable. It's naturally moisture wicking. And when was the last time you washed your duvet? You can bung this in the washing machine, wash it many times as you like, but that's a big one for me. Regulates your body's temperature. It works with your own body's temperature, for example. So let's say your other half likes it a little bit warmer than you do. Well, it works to you and your body's temperature, whether it's a hot, sticky summer's night or whether it's a freezing cold, really chilly wintry evening too. It sounds too good to be true, but honestly, if you haven't experienced the benefits of mulberry silk, please try it. By the way, when you bought a duvet in the past, have you looked at the warranties? We don't often think about warranty with duvets, do we? You've got a 10-year warranty, bulletproof warranty, money-back guarantee. So if it's not for you when you get this home, get it home and try it, because you are getting a discount as well. We'll get into that in a second. But you get it home and try it. If for whatever reason it's not for you, you can contact Ray directly. The contact details for his company is stitched onto the duvet, so you can't lose it. It's stitched on there. Bulletproof money-back guarantee. But guys, based on the reviews we get, and I know lots of people who had this, once you got it, you're not going to go back to anything else. I highly doubt it. Especially during these hot months, these heat waves we're getting, it is such a perfect time to try mulberry silk. And as we know, sleep is crucial for so many different benefits that I'm sure you may well be aware of. If we can tick one box now, a big factor to help get us that good night's sleep, and comfort is one of them, well, it's worth every single penny. What price would you put on getting that good night's sleep each and every night? That's the big thing here. People would pay a lot more than that. I would bet on that. But this could be what you buy to give you that lovely night's sleep to you and your family. 212-998 is the item number. The standard UK sizes, the single duvet size, very low on stock. Double has been ticking along. The king has been exceptionally popular. It might even be the king to be the first size to sell out. We've also got the Super King, £279, knocked down to £219 for the Super King. If you are going for the King, by the way, most of you are, £259, knocked down to £199. To get AAA grade, long fibre, mulberry silk duvet for just under £200, king size, is pretty incredible. And it sounds like, quite often when we do these shows, the second we come on there, or within a few minutes, people are buying them, before we even explain what they are. That tells me that people know about mulberry silk, but they've been put off with the prices elsewhere. They see what price we've got, they know it's the real deal, and they come and buy it. Maybe you've just been listening to Ray, and you've been listening to the many benefits of mulberry silk. Maybe you've just joined us. We're going to go right from the beginning. What is mulberry silk, and how could this potentially help you and your other half get that restorative, that vital good night's sleep each and every night? Stay with us. Please do not go anywhere, because I think this is one of the most important shows we do, because obviously sleep's so important. 212-998, that's the item number. You just choose whichever size you like on the website. That's for the single, but put it this way, just go to shopontv.co.uk, click live deals, and then you just scroll down and you'll see all the sizes there, or give a call centre a ring. Right, so mulberry silk. How can it help us then, Ray, for someone who's just joined us, a mulberry silk duvet?
How can I help you? Most people that I speak to, when I ask them what they like about it best of all, They say the fact they get a more restful night's sleep.
There you
They're
go.
not tossing and turning and one leg out the bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, backside sticking out the duvet, duvet off, duvet on, duvet off, duvet on. They simply get into bed. It is a silk, pure silk, and this is pure. There are no inferior fibres mixed in. Pure silk is a cocoon fibre. It's designed, not by man, by Mother Nature, to gently fold itself around you and cocoon you, to protect you from all that's bad when you're out in the wild. And it does that when you sleep under it. It just gently folds itself around you. It doesn't walk, it doesn't move. You don't end up 4 o'clock in the morning, half the duvet on the floor. It's a low conductor of heat. Remember, there is no tog rating with silk. It's a low conductor of heat. It self-reflects. When two people share a bed, one likes the bed warm, one likes it less warm. That very often happens. You can both sleep under this duvet and be perfectly comfortable. It's allergy board approved, no dust mites in it. It's machine washable as often as you want. It's got a 10-year warranty. We estimate the life of, it will last you the best part of your adult life. The duvets we have in my bed at home are 36, 37 years old. What actually happened, Charlie, when we were given the chance to become the distributors for Mulberry Silk in the United Kingdom, we asked for samples to be sent across so we could sleep under them to see if we liked them before we put our name to them as the distributor. So we got some samples sent across from our head office in Canada. My wife and I slept under them. That was 37 years ago. We liked them. In actual fact, what happened, Charlie, the first night we slept under them, I waking up the next morning, I said to my wife, what do you think of these? You know, she said, I'm not 100% sure. They're different, aren't they? They're so thin. The second night, I said, what do you think? Oh, she said, brilliant. It took her one night just to adjust.
Yes.
Don't confuse bulk with warmth. You don't need the bulk when you have silk. Silk is a low conductor of heat. Anyway, as I started to say, the duvets we have in my bed at home are the original samples that we were sent over 37 years ago. So when you buy one of these duvets, and I hope you do buy one this morning, because they are special, you know. Very special. When you buy one, consider it as an investment. You're not going to have to buy it a second one in 4, 5, 6, 7 years' time. This is something you're going to sleep under and enjoy for the best part of your adult life. Really is.
Yeah, it really
Wonderful.
could be. And this summarises why people absolutely love these. And you know what, for Mulberry Silk Duvet, it is 100% naturally non-allergenic filling, so it's great for allergy sufferers. In other words, dust mites can't survive on Mulberry Silk. Hurrah! Big box tick there. That's going to be a big relief for lots of people, I can assure you. You know, it's compact for easy storage too. So if you are travelling around, if you have got holiday homes, camper vans, if you are going on holiday, Joe, my family and I, we're going to a holiday home in Wales in a few weeks' time. And do you know what? Those sort of occasions will be perfect to take with you.
It's a beautiful country.
It is. North Wales.
You know, we've been exhibiting at the Royal Welsh Agricultural Show. Me personally, I first did the Royal Welsh Agricultural Show 67 years ago.
Right.
I've been going there for 67 years, the Royal Welsh Show, beautiful show.
Yeah.
But here's something I must mention about duvets. You mentioned caravans and people with motorhomes and caravans.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Now, we exhibit, Charlie, at every major caravan show in the United Kingdom. We have done for 67 years, and for 37 of those years, we've been selling silk duvets. Now, in the summer, these caravan shows are usually held outdoors, and they're usually held Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So people come along in their motorhome or their caravan, say on a Friday. They get their awning out, get the tables and chairs out, get the children organised, and then they start to walk around the trade stands to see if there's anything they would like to buy. And very often I get people up to my stand when I'm there, and they're a little bit undecided. Do I need a silk duvet? And this is what I say. I say, well, look, you have your motorhome, your caravan here with you. Buy one. Pay for it, obviously. Buy it. Take it back to your motorhome or caravan. Sleep under it tonight. If you don't like it, bring it back tomorrow morning. Take you less than 30 seconds to find me. I'll give you your money back. Now, given that choice, Charlie, most people buy one.
Yeah.
The following morning, at least 30 to 40% of all the people who buy one come back to buy a second one.
I bet.
You know why that is? They want one for the motorhome or the caravan and one for the house.
Wow.
In the house. So ask yourself this question. How wonderful a product is this that can convert a customer that slept under the same duvet for 15, 20 years perhaps, 10, 12, 15, 20 years. They sleep under this for one night, and immediately the duvet they have at home, they put it in the back bedroom or in the loft. This is the duvet they want. One night under it, they're a convert. That'll happen for you as well. I can assure you, we sell tens. Fortunately, I'm not being boastful when I say this. I'm being appreciating the fact that we are getting sales like this. We sell tens of thousands every year in Britain, and the amount we get returned would fit in a small supermarket trolley.
Wow.
One of those little trolleys that you put your shopping in when you go at the weekend. People buy them and love them, Charlie.
Wow. Really?
Caravanners simply love them. Another thing with caravanners, because they fold up small, they take up no space in the bunks. So when you're packing and moving, if it's a mobile home, it frees up an awful lot of extra space to store important things like Guinness and red wine.
Absolutely.
So they can enjoy themselves.
In that order specifically?
In that order, yes.
Oh, we'll have a crack open a can now.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't do that. That'd be unprofessional. But you know what?
Be an idea.
Well, next time we'll get there. Oh, a nice whiskey would be nice. No,
Yeah.
no, we say please do it responsibly. Anyway, look, but the most important thing is we've got them in stock. Quite often we've done shows in Mulberry Silk, we haven't managed to get all of the stock, and it's frustrating because we do struggle to keep up with the demand, especially during months like this, during the summer where it is so hot, those heat waves. I'm a summer person. I was born in August. I love the summer, but I don't like sleeping on a summer evening. I really, really don't. Honestly, it just keeps me awake. It really does. And how are you sleeping is my question. Are you waking up at the moment feeling a little bit hot, maybe other half, maybe having a debate in the night? I mean, I need said argument with my girlfriend that she might be watching. It wasn't an argument. It was a tense discussion.
Who won, Charlie?
I did, but we'll say she did. No, she always wins. Anyway, I lose the will to live. No, I ain't joking. I love a dilly. Anyway, I'll move on from this because I'm digging myself into a hole here, and no one likes that. But the point is, Joe, maybe you and the other half, maybe one of you likes the fan on. So maybe, I like the noise of the fan. I don't. I can't cope with it. I want it on a higher setting. Oh, that's just right for me. I open the window. No, but I can hear the traffic. And honestly, I like the window open. My other half, she doesn't like it because moths fly in. You know when you're lying in bed and you're waiting for the next time. It's awful, isn't it? Wasps, flies, especially this time.
Daddy long legs.
Yeah, they freak me out too. Yeah, mosquitoes, maybe. I don't know. But honestly, it is quite an uncomfortable time of the year. So if I had to pick the best time to try one of these, get one home and try, see if it's for you, it's now. It is absolutely now. And not only that, you're buying it at a discounted price. So we are very busy for the single. It's still, it's a toss-up. Is the single going to go first or is the king going to go first? I think the king could actually sell out first. That's the price for the single. Should we get the details we'll show you the prices for the others. If you want the king size, by the way, there it is. So it's the same item number, then you just add it to your basket. So yeah, 212998, just add it, just type it in the website and then it takes you directly to the duvet. So yeah, king size normally £259 is lowered at the moment to £199. Guys, to get a AAA grade, long fibre, 100% Mulberry Silk, it's really, really good price. To get it up for under £200, it's really, really good. It's seriously good. Please don't be fooled. If you're looking at other prices, it may not be AAA grade. It may be off little cuts of Mulberry Silk. This is long-fibre.
From the official company.
This is the official
to give you
company.
An example, Charlie. I mentioned earlier, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it's important.
No, it's important, yeah.
In Britain, you're allowed to put a label on a duvet, say, and call it silk, and it has as little as 10% silk in it. Now, to give you an example, I live in Glasgow, and people who are watching on STV at the moment know in Glasgow there's 2 main shopping centres. Now, within one of those large shopping centres, there's a well-known company. I have nothing bad to say about them. They're renowned for quality. They make top quality product, and they have a sterling reputation. And my son Martin went in there to buy his mother a dressing gown, not this Christmas, the Christmas before. And he noticed when he was in this shop, they were selling silk duvets. And because we sell silk duvets, he was nosy. And he went across, and he did what I always tell people to do. He read the label. Now, before I go any further, Charlie, this company, what do you think they were charging for a king-size duvet?
Oh,
a king.
I don't know.
Have a guess.
Well, a few hundred.
Right, have another guess.
300?
Have another guess.
400?
Have another guess.
5?
500.
Was it really 500?
And £12.
No.
Right? And here's the rub. When
I'm dying to know what it was
When
inside.
Martin read the label,
Yeah.
there was only 12% silk in it.
Oh, you're joking.
And it wasn't even mulberry silk.
£500?
It was Tussa silk, which is scrap compared to mulberry.
You've got to be careful,
So you
haven't
have
you?
to be careful. Everything we are offering at the moment is made by the official Mulberry Silk Company. Everything we are offering, our contact details are stitched on the label. We are easy to find. If you buy it and you don't like it, we give you a trial period. We'll refund your money instantly. So you have nothing to lose by trying it.
Just because who wouldn't be curious to try it after that? You know, he would not be curious. It could really help you sleep in a nutshell.
It will
Give it a
help
go.
you sleep.
It will. There you go.
Because you won't overheat. Any lady going through the menopause,
Yeah.
it's a terrible time where you're hot sweats, cold sweats. Silk will wick away, pure silk will wick away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. Here's something else I should mention, Charlie. We haven't mentioned this so far. Anybody who unfortunately is a member of the family who's bedbound. Now, I can speak with some experience about this. My mother-in-law, before she died, she was 93 years old when she died, and for the last 2 years of her life, she was totally bedbound, just short of 2 years. And so there are certain problems when you're bedbound. Obviously, you sleep in bed, you have your hair washed in bed, your body washes in bed, little accidents happen, can't be helped. So you can take this duvet. The largest one we make is a Super King. It weighs 2.5 kilos. It'll fit in any standard UK machine.
Wow.
You could pop it in a washing machine, wash it quickly.
Because it's not bulky. Yeah.
No, 2.5 kilos. Wash it quickly, dry it quickly in the dryer, have it back in the bed within a couple of hours. Now, because it wicks away moisture, 30% of its own weight in moisture, I have to be careful what I say here, Charlie. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm making no false or ridiculous claims. But common sense will tell you, because it wicks away moisture and you get a dry heat, it will minimize the chances of bed sores. And if you've ever seen bed sores from people who unfortunately are largely immobile in bed, it's a horrible thing. So silk will, in my opinion, help anyone who's bedbound have a better bedbound experience. Anybody in your family who's bedbound, buy them one. If they don't like it, I'll refund your money with a smile on my face.
And you know what? It stands to reason. You know, bacteria needs moisture. If there's less moisture in your bed, it could mean less bacteria. You know, it stands to reason. It really does. I can't stress this enough. I can't. Is your other half's not sleeping well? Maybe your in-laws, maybe your mum or dad, maybe they're elderly. And do they dread those heat waves? Do they dread this time of the year? Are they, oh, these hot, I'm not good in the heat, I can't, I've got fans on, they're so loud, I don't want to open the window because bugs flying, I can't get, are they looking tired? Yeah, are they? Do you know, for the sake of £139.99, a bit more if you're going for the duvet, the double or the king, but what price would you put on them getting a good night's sleep? I bet it'd be a lot more than that. So for £139, that's for the single. It's a bit more, but by the way, you're going to save £60 if you go for a double. You're going to save £60 a day if you go for the king, and £60 off also if you go for the super king. So you're not only getting AAA grade long fibre Mulberry Silk, you're going to get it at a discounted price. So 212 998 is the item number. So if you maybe never shopped with shopping channels before, maybe you're new to us. We're called Shop on TV. We're here live on ITV1. We're in partnership with ITV1 and STV, of course, up in Scotland. We've also got a dedicated YouTube channel. We've got a dedicated Freeview channel. Wherever you're watching from, hop on the website, shopontv.co.uk. You can do it on your phones, your tablets. Let's show you this. When you go to the website, this is what you see. Just click that button there with the microphone live on air. Just click that and scroll down and you'll see the entire lineup. So when you go down, there's the duvet, first one in. Add it to your basket, then just select your size and check out. In fact, we'll show you that. If you go down, there's your PayPal option. If you want it, you don't have to, whatever's best for you. Your double, the king. I think the king's going to go first. I think it's going to go first, guys. You're loving the king size today. And look at that, just under £200 for your duvet. Add your P&P, of course, and there's the total. If you order it now, you're going to have it in a few days' time. In a few days' time. Look forward, because if you're curious, and who wouldn't be curious of how this is going to help you sleep? If you're slightly bit curious, you've got peace of mind, bulletproof money-back guarantee in Ray's words. Contact him directly. The contact details for his company are stitched onto the duvets, stitched onto the pillows, so they're easy to find.
And the pillowcase, onto all of our products.
And the pillowcase. So there you go. You can contact him easily if there's any problems, but I'm sure you're going to get this home. You're going to love
Charlie,
it.
when any viewer contacts our office, the telephone will be answered by a live person. You don't have to listen to Vivaldi's Four Seasons for 20 minutes. We will answer the telephone. If you have any problems, we will do it's a family-run business. We'll do our very best to make you a happy customer.
Oh, you can't ask for more than that, Ray. You can, honestly, and thank you. I'm so pleased you bring these to us because they really could help people sleep. You know, it's worth so much. What price would you put on getting a good night's sleep each and every night? On that note, yes, we've got the duvets, very, very popular. Love all the sizes. I'll tell you what. The pillows are flying out this morning, and we've just gone 2 a.m. It's about 12 minutes past 2 on this Friday morning. Wherever you're watching from, thanks so much indeed. When was the last time you changed your pillow? What's your pillow actually made out of is an important question, because they could be made out of all sorts of things, can't they, pillows? It's amazing. It's quite awful what they...
I mentioned earlier, Charlie, I'll repeat myself again. I'll condense it down quickly. What happens is simple. Very often, a lady or a gentleman, you're in the supermarket, you're walking along, and there they are on the shelf, pillows. There's a picture on the packaging, a beautiful girl, her hair's done beautifully, her makeup's done beautifully, lovely white teeth, she's got a lovely smile. She's always sleeping like this with two hands under her cheek. And the pillows, 2 for £10. Yeah. 2 for £10. Now, Charlie, that £10 a supermarket take from you, 20% of that is VAT.
Oh, yeah.
So the pillows are £4 each, right? That goes in the supermarket still, not £10, £8. How is it possible to make a decent pillow for £4? Totally impossible, right? Every year in Britain, 10 million cheap, nasty, horrible pillows get thrown into landfill.
That's frightening.
I haven't made that figure up. Any viewer who thinks that sounds a lot, Go into Google or Wikipedia, research it. 10 million we know about. It could be as high as 15. 10 million. Right. Every year in Britain, over 100 million pounds is spent by the British people buying cheap, horrible, nasty pillows. They buy them in a moment of temporary insanity. And all of a sudden, a couple of weeks later, they realize they wasted their money. Now, we sell our pillow with a money-back guarantee. You cannot waste your money. If you buy one of our pillows this morning, and I hope you do, because they are special, if you don't like it, you're going to get your money back. So you're ahead of the game as from day one, the minute you buy it. Now, Charlie said, what are they filled with? We're in Manchester here. I was in a shopping place in Manchester, a giant place, the biggest retailer in Manchester. They were selling pillows, £6 each, filled with recycled plastic bottles.
It's awful.
Now ask yourself a question.
You deserve more than that.
Well, what would you rather sleep on? A pillow that's filled with silk or a pillow that's filled with recycled plastic bottles? Now, this pillow I've just put in front of me is the pillow I sleep on at home. Why do I bring it here? I bring it here so a viewer who's thinking about buying a pillow can look at it and make a judgment. It's 6 years old. It's been slept on by me for 17 to 18,000 hours. We tell you on the label exactly what's in it. We're not trying to hoodwink you. If you were to cut this open, in the middle you have a pocket of fibre. That's to give you support for your neck and shoulders, to give you comfort. All the way around that you have layer after layer of AAA grade mulberry silk, considered by the silk industry to be the king of silks. That's the word they use to describe it, the king of silks. Top cover Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. Allergy board approved, no dust mites. The average pillow at any given time has 1 million dust mites in it. A dust mite only lives for 10 weeks. So that means every year your pillow that you're sleeping on will have 5 million dust mites minimum that live and die within it. There's a clue in the name, dust. When I die, I turn to dust, and so do they, and they're in the pillow. They're nowhere else, they're in the pillow. And if you have allergies, you're putting your head on a pillow that's full of dust, and you're breathing that in. The allergy board are telling you there's no dust mites here, so there's no dust. This is the pillow to buy. Wash it as often as you want. It cannot. See what I'm doing? Scrunching it up, and it will not lose shape. I sell this pillow on my website, £60 per pillow and £5 postage. And to use a modern phrase, I'm not ripping people off. The buyers that shop in TV, they're good at the job. They're tenacious. That's the word, tenacious. They buy large quantities at a knockdown price, and they pass the saving on to the viewer. What I charge £60 for, you can buy and shop in TV for 40, and you've got the same money back guarantee. You have absolutely nothing to lose by trying this pillow. You can only get a decent night's sleep. Now, the final thing I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, I judge the success of any product I sell on TV, not on how many I sell, but on how many the public return. When we started selling this pillow in TV 6 years ago, we sold it, as we do today, with a money-back guarantee. We sold in 13 months 86,000 pillows. We got 19 returned. Not 19%, 19 pillows. That's how wonderful this pillow is. Buy it, try it. This pillow will not end up in landfill. It will stay in your bed for years to come.
Well, there again. And do you know, the value for money is absolutely well and truly there for £60. I would. Do you know, if you pick up your pillow, just droop down on the sides. I was just thinking there, just look, look how well it just retains the shape. You know, it just feels right. It's not too thin, it's not too bulky. It's just right, and I think in every sense of the word. But it's just so squidgy. You know, it just feels so luxurious. Your hands, your head. Imagine that's your head now, just sinking into that pillow. It is really, really lovely. And we spend so much of our time, what they say, about a third of our lives in bed. £40 is worth it. You know,
Charlie,
sometimes people wouldn't bat an eyelid to spend that on a pair of jeans or on a video game or something, but a pillow to give you that good night's sleep, I think it's worth every single penny.
When you say you spend about a third of your life in bed, you know, the average person spends 26 years of their life in bed.
Wow.
26 years.
Trying to sleep, yeah. Wow.
Trying to get a decent night's sleep. If you had a pair of shoes that were hurting you, you wouldn't wear them for 26 years.
Yeah.
You get rid of them and buy a pair that didn't hurt you. So it's the same with a duvet or a pillow. If you're not getting the level of comfort that you judge would give you a good night's sleep, try something different. And when you've given the option to buy it with a money-back guarantee, why not try something different? Because you cannot waste your money. If you phone up and say, look, I've bought this from you, I've tried it, you've given me a trial period, I've tried it, I don't like it, we will say thank you for trying it and here's your money back. So you have nothing to lose.
No.
But I tell you this, when you buy these pillows, you're going to have the shock of your life. They're special, absolutely special. And if you're a lady going through the menopause, buy yourself one of these duvets. As far as sleep is concerned, it will change your life. Hot sweats, cold sweats, thing of the past when you sleep under these.
So we've had reviews where people literally said, we read them out earlier, people said it's life-changing. Like generally, that's what people have said. They've taken the time to write a review and we've read them out. And honestly, thanks so much if you're one of those individuals who have written in. We really do appreciate it. For what it costs for £40, you know, pillows, they do often get overlooked, don't they? But they are crucial to help give us that restorative, that vital, good night's sleep.
There are no gimmicks with this pillow.
No.
Charlie, what we're selling is quality. I mentioned when we started the show a couple of hours ago, I was in a TV studio in Phoenix in Arizona, and I was speaking to a very, very famous man there. He was a lovely guy, an American guy, who sold pillows for a living. He was a nice, nice man. And he said to me, what are you doing here? And I said, I've come to sell pillows and duvets. And he said, and what's your gimmick? And I said, well, we don't have a gimmick. And he said, oh, you're in America. He said, you'll never sell any pillows unless there's a gimmick. So I thought about it for 30 seconds. And I said, hold on, I've changed my mind. We do have a gimmick. Our gimmick is we don't have a gimmick. We rely on quality. Incidentally, that man, who was a nice man, he's now out of business. He doesn't sell pillows anymore. Right. His gimmick didn't work. His gimmick is like all gimmicks, ended up in a landfill. The public are not fools. The public are not stupid. You have to treat the public with respect. Gimmicks are exactly that, gimmicks. There are no gimmicks with this pillow. You're getting top quality made by a company who have a stellar reputation for quality. When we started out selling silk products 37 years ago, Charlie, we were a tiny little office in a back street in Vancouver. We were naive. We didn't know anything. We were just naive. 36, 37 years later, we sell products all over the world, and people buy them knowing the quality is sky high. Money back if you're not pleased. I'll stop talking now.
No, honestly, I think it's so important. It's just, I just want to snuggle into this. It's such a lovely pillow. Yeah. It's just, you know when you just had that long day and you put your head down, I'm in bed, and you just sink into it. It's just lovely.
You know that feeling, what you were saying, you know that lovely feeling, it just brought back to me something. When we were talking about the duvet being washable, right? You know that lovely feeling when you get into a freshly laundered
Oh,
bed,
yes.
and you lie back at night and you think, oh, you're tired, and you lie back at night and you think, oh, there is a God.
It's so much
Thank you
happier.
very much. This is lovely.
It is. And when you put your feet in,
That's
oh,
the,
it
that's
feels
the feeling
lovely.
you get every single night when
Is
you
it?
sleep into a bed that's covered in silk. It's that lovely, cool feeling. The temperature is self-regulating. Think about that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's self-regulating. I mean, two people who share a bed, one likes the bed warm, one likes it less warm. My wife likes the bed less warm, I like it warm. But we've been married for, I would say, 49 years now. So I do as I'm told. My wife sleeps with the bedroom window open in the winter. I would like it closed, but we keep it open. So you see, it's quite simple. If two people share a bed, they like different temperatures, they have different opinions. Silk eliminates that. It's self-regulating.
It might even solve and stop some arguments. You never know.
Stop some divorces.
Well, it might do. Who knows? Who knows? Do you know what, though? Here's the pillow. Get it home. Try it. This could mean you get much better night's sleeps, and all it costs you is £40. Honestly, what if it is just your pillow? By the way, it is a lovely outer coating. Yes, it's Egyptian cotton, 230 thread count. If you do want a lovely 100% AAA grade Mulberry Silk pillowcase to go over it, well, we've got them in stock. In fact, we've actually sold out of one colour. The white's gone. But if you're quick, you may get one of the sage, the desert, which is like a lovely deep caramel indulgent colour. We've also got the Arctic, which is like a nice, it's like a muted frosty blue. It's gorgeous. Which one will look good in your room? What colour scheme have you got? If you don't know what people have got, maybe go for the neutral. Sage seems to be all the rage. But obviously, that's completely your choice. It's AAA grade Mulberry Silk on the front and the back, and it's not blended with anything else. A bit of cotton is sprayed in the interior part. It's just so it helps grip to the actual pillow itself. They've really thought of a lot. So look, £35, normally £45, but if you can get it now, you're going to get that £10 off. And you see on your screen, 10-year warranty on a pillowcase. Wow. 3 payments of £13.32, 001108. It's a drop-down menu when you go to the website. You just select whichever colour you like, but we've already sold out the white. The white has sold out. Where do you think the next one's going to go? Probably the sage, maybe? Yeah, maybe the sage is going to be the next colour to sell out. Do not wait around. Arctic, the blue's popular. But by the way, this is the sage. It's the one I've got next to me. It's just the way it just catches the light. It looks bougie. It looks like a luxurious
Very modern
pillow. Very modern.
Very
isn't
modern,
it?
yeah.
Is it rude and awkward if I get an Arctic? Because I need to go and get one, because if you have just joined us, thanks Ray, this could be the next colour that sells out. So if it's in your basket, let me show you live what you're going to be getting home. This is the Arctic blue. Do you know what, actually, it's grown on me, this colour. It is. It's not intrusive, but it's got character.
Right.
It's
lovely.
It's just right. The way it just, look at the way, it's that lustre you'd expect from a top quality AAA grade Mulberry Silk. That is what you can see, and my word, that is what you're going to be feeling too. Maybe you've never felt Mulberry Silk before. I don't know what else to compare it to. I don't know. I don't know what else to compare it to.
I'll help you here.
Go on.
Compare it to perfection.
There we go. And we'll go with that, shall we?
It's as close to perfection as you can possibly get. I remember once reading a book, and the author said, who decides what perfection is?
Yeah.
But
What's the
if
benchmark?
you get close to it, that's as good as you can expect.
I like that.
And that's as close to perfection as you'll ever get.
And whilst that's my opinion, I've seen lots of pillows, lots of pillowcases. There's nothing quite like this. As soon as you get this home, just do that.
Good for your skin.
Is it?
Good
Right,
for your hair. In silk, there are 18 amino acids. One of them is called sericin. You spell that S-E-R-I-C-I-N. Now, what sericin does is you sleep, it keeps your skin hydrated. If you sleep in cotton, and this is not ridiculous sales talk, it's a fact. And for any viewer who's watching, for your own peace of mind, please check this on a computer. If you sleep in cotton, It will take the moisture from your skin. It will dry your skin out. And when your skin dries, it increases the chances of, increases the aging process. Speeds it up, let's put it that way. Now, when you sleep on silk, it's packed with sericin, S-E-R-I-C-I-N. It hydrates your skin and slows the wrinkling process down. Ask your hairdresser what it does for your hair. If he's knowledgeable or if she is knowledgeable, they will tell you there is no static in silk. So it cuts out frizz, stone dead. And if you have long hair in particular, you don't have to tie it up at night, so you don't get bedhead in the morning. Now, this particular silk pillowcase, read the label. It will tell you it is pure silk. There are no inferior fibers mixed in with it. On the inside, we have done something which is unique. There's a phrase that's known the whole world over. Whichever country I go to, everybody knows this phrase, smooth as silk. Now, in the inside of this pillowcase, no other company's done this that I know of. We have sprayed on a thin layer of cotton. It's so thin, it's almost invisible. You might struggle to see it, but it's there. Now, compared to silk, the most expensive cotton is coarse. So when you put the pillow into this particular pillowcase, the cotton on the inside of the pillowcase grips the pillow, and it keeps the silk on the outside smooth as silk. So when you're waking up in the morning, the silk you've been lying on all night, there are no tram lines on your face. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, I have no hesitation in saying, if you were lucky enough to find a shop in the United Kingdom selling silk this quality, obviously there will be one or two, but very, very few.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
You would pay at least 50 odd pounds for a pillowcase this quality. Shop and TV, £35, money back guarantee. We sell, unfortunately, I'm not being boastful, we sell tens of thousands because the quality is right, the price is right, the performance is right, and the fact you're going to have a money back guarantee, you have nothing to lose by trying it.
Yeah, just try it, absolutely try it. And if you are shopping around for prices, please bear in mind that the ones you're getting here is 100% AAA grade Mulberry silk, because if you're looking at other prices, it might be 12% silk, 20% silk mixed with something else. Please double check that. Absolutely double check, because people.
And incidentally, Charlie,
people get trapped to that. And I think companies shouldn't do that.
When people, unfortunately, get, what's the word? I'm trying to be kind here. When people get fooled into buying,
I know what you,
into buying a silk mix, when they get fooled into buying that, don't expect, when you buy a duvet that's got 30% silk in it, don't expect it to do the same as a duvet with 100% silk in it. If you went into a baker's you've been going into for years to buy an apple pie, and you like the apple pie from that particular baker's, and you went in one morning and the girl behind the counter said, "Oh, you're in for your apple pie." Well, we were a bit short of apples, so we put in 30% apples and 70% cabbage. But it's still an apple pie. You would die laughing. You would say, "What are you talking about? It's not an apple pie. It's an apple pie with 70% cabbage
especially
in it."
it's the same price. Yeah,
it's the same with silk. Yeah. When you buy these silk mix products, don't expect to get the performance that's on offer here tonight. You're buying something special, something unique from the original Mulberry Silk Company. No other company can say that. This is from the real people.
100% silk. No cabbage in here then either. No.
No cabbage.
I
do like an apple
to make
pie.
that crystal clear. Oh, I love an apple pie.
Or two.
Yeah, or two, absolutely. I'm not a stranger to a slice of apple pie, as you can probably tell. Anyway, look, but you know, seriously, I do absolutely love these. I really do, but it's just the real deal. This is what people want when they're buying and investing in Mulberry Silk Duvets. When it comes to the pillowcases, that's the details on your screen now. £35 for one of them. They just look the part. They just catch that light. This white has already sold out. One colour has already gone. The Arctic, I've just had it confirmed in my ear. The Arctic is the next one to sell out. It's going to be the next one to go. So if you want this colour, select Arctic and check out. I'm sure we'll be back with Ray soon. I don't know when. Can we get all the colours in stock? Can we get all the size of duvets in stock? I don't know. Quite often we have done shows where we haven't had all the options available. It's a question of keeping up with demand, especially when we're in these hot months at the moment, these hot nights. Mulberry Silk is very popular, as you can imagine. Okay, 3 payments of £13.32. So that is your pillowcase. We've even got Mulberry Silk mattresses. We've got, if you've got a mattress already that you love, but you want to experience a layer of Mulberry Silk, we've got mattress toppers. We've got pillows. We've also, of course, got these, the duvets. Normally one of the biggest selling items when we do a dedicated Mulberry Silk show. If you are going to get something Mulberry Silk today, I mean, look, I love the pillows, don't get me wrong, but if lots of you who are buying the duvets are going for pillows too, but if you can get a duvet, honestly, I'm going to sit here and confidently say it could be the best thing that you buy in a long, long time. Because how are you sleeping? Are you taking the duvet off to have a breather? Oh, then you're a bit cold, you put the duvet on, and then 1 minute you're too hot. Well, firstly, this works with your own body's temperature. So you just feel right. You're never too hot in the summer, you're never too cold in the winter. But it's also compact for easy storage. So yeah, people take them in camper vans. People take them to holiday homes. It's going to be, yeah, maybe rented holiday cottages. I don't know, in Devon, who knows where you go. But this could be for camping. But this could be every single night in the master bedroom. This could be every single night in the guest room. Maybe for keeping away in that chest, ready for that futon. Other brands are available, that sofa bed. You know what, it's good to have, get as many as you need for your house, because like Ray said at exhibitions, people come and buy one, they come back the next day and they buy another one. It's that good. It's also machine washable. Even a super king, because it's not bulky, it's Mulberry Silk, you can even put that into your regular size domesticated washing machine. But yeah, wash as many times as you need to. But the single, the double, the king or the super king, they're standard UK sizes. At the moment, they're all in stock. It's touch and go. I think the single could be about to sell out. The king may go first, or it's going to be shortly behind. The most urgent two is the single and the king. The king is still the busiest. If you've got a double bed, obviously you might go for a double, or you might go for a king size just to get that extra drape around the side. People do love that. It does look good. Okay, which duvet, which size do you need? £139, that's for the single. You're going to save £30 if you go for the single. If you go for the double, the king or the super king, you're going to save £60 on each of those two. So it's the good time to get these home, and you've got a money back guarantee. Just contact Ray's Company. The details for Ray's Company, they're stitched onto the duvet, so it's not a bit of paper you can lose. They're stitched on there and make arrangements for you. But get it home and try it. You're going to have it in a few days, maybe even before we get some hot weather in a few days, in a few weeks' time.
Any orders that have placed this morning on this show, we will send out by DPD tomorrow morning. We will start packaging at 8 o'clock, which is roughly 5.5 hours from now. We'll start packaging and get them out, 24-hour delivery. So you should have them by Monday or Tuesday next week at the very, very latest.
Wow, honestly, that DPD.
Yeah, DPD.
I love them. They're a cracking courier company.
I consider them to be the best.
I do, and I'm sure lots of people would agree. So it's DPD. So because it's Friday morning, the end of Friday morning, so you'll be sending these out
we'll start
in a few hours
tomorrow morning.
Right, there you go.
And there will be the odd one that maybe takes a day extra, depending where it is.
Of course.
But most of them will arrive because it's the weekend. Most of them will arrive, I would say, Monday at the latest Tuesday.
That's brilliant.
Pretty good, isn't it?
You can't argue with that.
No.
You cannot argue. Now, how often do you talk about, guarantees and warranties on a duvet. You don't, but this is the real deal. This AAA grade Mulberry Silk, the official thing. Right, 3 payments of £47.98. That's for your single. Do you need the double? Are you going for the king? Are you going for the super king? Lots of you are going for these now. We've reached, it feels like one of the busiest parts of the show. Lots of you have got these in baskets. Just a quick heads up for you, because it sounds like we've got a lot of people who are watching us for the first time. Quite often when you buy things online, you get it into your basket, don't you, and it's reserved. We can't do that here because we turn over a lot of stock very quickly, because at the end of the day, we're on ITV, we're on an STV, we've got a lot of people watching, a lot of people buying. So it's not yours until you check out. Quite often is the case, was what happens quite often. People add it to the basket, they go to check out, but it's gone because someone else has grabbed theirs. That's how it works, because we can't do it any other way. We get through so much stock fast. So if it's in your basket, please, you need to check out, and then it's yours, and then you're going to feel the benefits of Mulberry Silk. Are you waking up because you're too hot? There's lots of reasons people buy Mulberry Silk, but even if it's for just that one reason, I would say money very, very well spent. Very well spent indeed. What if it was simply just your duvet that's keeping you and your other half awake at night? What if it is this duvet that makes you feel just more restored that next day, just a bit more alert? If I don't sleep well, I get a bit groggy. My memory's bad actually. I just can't get words together. I just can't think. But honestly, when you have a good night's sleep, do you wake up feeling a bit grateful? Maybe it happens once in a while. Maybe you've forgotten what it feels like to have that good night's sleep. That feeling when you wake up feeling refreshed. Imagine having that every night. Well, you could do with this. You really could. And there are lots of factors that determine a good night's sleep. Maybe you're worried about something or a bit worked up. We can't help with that. And I'm sorry if you are going through that. We can't help with that. But we can help with one factor, and that's comfort. It's such an important thing. So if we can just get one step further, if we can just get one box ticked, that can help to get us that good quality needed night's sleep, well, I think it's worth that. It's worth every single penny. And if it's not for you, you can return it. Bulletproof money back guarantee in Ray's words. So try it. Get it home. Try it whilst it's in stock, whilst we've got the size available at the moment. Add it to your basket and check out. The easiest thing to do is to go to shopontv.co.uk. You add it to your basket, and then you just check out. You can do it on your phone, your laptop, your tablet, whichever's best for you. Get it now, whilst there's the saving too. Ordinarily, people could buy it for a higher price, and I think the full prices actually are still really, really good. Because don't forget, this is AAA grade long fibre, 100% Mulberry Silk. It's the creme de la creme. You're going to save £30 if you go for a single. If you go for a double, a king or a super king, you can see right there, whichever one of those you buy, you're going to save £60 today on whichever double, king and super king duvet you choose to buy. You might be getting one for your main bedroom, your guest room, one when you're going camping, caravans, camper home, wherever you sleep. You've got various different temperatures. I mean, if you lived in the UK for 5 minutes, you'll know we have random, quick changing weather, don't we? So look, it's one duvet for all year round, designed to keep you cool in the summer and nice and warm in the winter, and it's machine washable. It could be the best duvet you'll ever buy. £199 is the price for the for the king. Even better. That's 3 payments of £67.98. So add your P&P, which is DPD, I might add. So it's 212-998. shopontv.co.uk, or you can give our call centre a ring, 03333 241 241. When you dial the call centre, you speak to somebody live, and they'll take your details. They'll make sure you got exactly what you want delivered to your door. But here's the website, speaking of which. And when you go to the website, this is what you see. Click that button there, live on air. Scroll down, and then you'll see all of the deals we have got for you live. There's the duvet on the top left. the majority of you, actually, interestingly, are adding in the pillow when you're buying the duvet. Experience the benefits of Mulberry Silk on your head, on your neck. It's that good. It's a really, really good deal. So yeah, there's the duvets. Drop down menu, add whichever size. When you go to checkout, by the way, you can check out as a guest. You can start an account with us. If you're one of our many returning customers, thank you to all of you. You can log back in. But look, if you're on a rush, just check out as a guest. Don't worry about the rest of it. Just get these home and try it. If you're going for a pillow, add one of those in too. You're going to save £20 at the moment. Normally £60, but as you can see on the side of your screen right now, you're going to save £20 if you can get this today. 3 pence of £14.98 if you're choosing PayPal, paying 3 2. Right, okay, so there's the duvets. This is the pillow for you now. Shall we recap the pillow? Because, you know what, this is not just any pillow. They do get overlooked, but they are crucial to getting that good night's sleep. You know, what if it is? Well, same thing, it might be a duvet is keeping you awake. What if it was your pillow that wakes you up in the night because you wake up, you're a little bit hot? Do you ever wake up feeling hot on your head and then you flip the pillow, you get a moment of relief, don't you? You get that nice cool patch, and then you fold your pillow. Oh, a bit of relief for a minute or two, and then it's warm. Then you flip it back round. And it's a never-ending cycle. And then it's 2 a.m., then it's 3 a.m., then it's 4 a.m. And then you're worried about being tired for work. Honestly, it's exhausting, isn't it? It's awful. Look, for £40 to get a pillow that's breathable, and you've got those thermal-regulating benefits of Mulberry Silk, on your head, on your neck. Do you wake up with a bit of a sweat clammy neck? This is really, really good. And you know, should we talk about the breathability, Ray? Because you mentioned earlier that you do sell a lot of pillows, especially during the summer with Mulberry Silk, don't you? It's the perfect time now, weather-wise, to try it.
Yeah, just to keep your head nice and cool.
Yeah.
Silk has the ability to keep your head cool. It's as simple as that. If you go into any really hot country, India perhaps, or China, Japan, people that can afford it, they all dress in silk because it's a very special fabric. Now, a pillow is very important. You know, it's so difficult to get a decent pillow. There's lots of bad pillows being sold.
Yeah.
I keep bringing this one with me. I bring it with me every time I come to Manchester.
So how old's that now?
This is 6 years old, Charlie.
Wow, fair play.
And I sleep on it every night. It's the one I sleep on at home. So because it's 6 years old, it's been slept on for roughly 17 or 18,000 hours.
Wow.
Which is quite a long time.
Yeah.
Right. You know, every year I mention this figure. The public must be sick of hearing me saying it, but it's so important. Every year in Britain, 10 million bad pillows, nasty pillows, cheap pillows get thrown into landfill. Every year in Britain, the public spend over £100 million on bad, cheap, nasty, horrible pillows. You're in the supermarket, there they are on the shelf. You buy them, 2 for £10, put them in the bed. A month later, you think, what have I done? They end up in landfill. 10 million every year. It could be as high as 15, but we know it's at least 10. £100 million spent every year. Now, the Bedding Association, who are knowledgeable people, they say if all pillows were sold with a money-back guarantee, the percentage it would be returned could be as high as 60 or 65%, which is quite high, Charlie.
65%.
Now, when we started with this pillow 6 years ago, how it came about, actually, a buyer from a very large TV company here in the UK, she came along to us, she said, you know, the public love your duvets. Why don't you make a pillow to the same high standards? Well, we thought about it, thought, yeah, we'll do that. We went back to our head office in Vancouver. We have a research and development department there. We went to work making a pillow, and this is the pillow we made. Now, when we took our time, it took us 2.5 years to get the pillow ready to be sold to the public. Now, remember, the Bedding Association think 60 or 65% of bad pillows would be returned. Keep that figure in mind. When we started selling this pillow, in the first 13 months, we sold 86,000 pillows. We got 19 returned, 19 returned, out of 86,000.
That's fantastic.
Here's not 19%, 19 pillows. Here's the reason why, right? See what I'm doing? I'm scrunching it up. When you wash it, it cannot lose shape. You wash it a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. It tells you on the label exactly what's in the pillow. We're not trying to hoodwink you. Cut it open. In the middle, you have a pocket of fibre to give you support for your neck and shoulders. All the way around that, layer after layer of long fibre mulberry silk. Not any old silk, mulberry, the king of silks, the best. So you have Egyptian cotton, mulberry silk, 10-year warranty, money-back guarantee. The only place you can buy this pillow, we don't sell it to shops. By doing that, we keep the price low. We don't sell it to shops. We only have one customer, one partner in every country. We sell it in 35 countries, 36 countries actually. In this country, it's shop and TV. When I sell this pillow on my website, I charge £60 for it and £5 postage. Shop and TV are not a greedy company. They work on tiny margins and they depend on selling very large quantities. So they buy very large quantities at a very special low price. What I charge £60 for, they sell it to you for £40. So you save £20 on every pillow. And I'll repeat, we got 19 returned out of 86,000. This pillow, excuse me, is an investment. You can buy it with absolute confidence. Excuse me, it's wonderful.
No, we'll get some water here, thank you. And you know, it is, there's so much to say about this. It's way more than just a pillow. And don't forget, you've got 100% triple coated Mulberry silk, and also on the outer casing, it's 230 thread count Egyptian cotton on the front and on the back too. So quite often it's only a nice material on the front and then on the back it's something else, but it's so smooth all the way around. It's naturally hypoallergenic, so good for allergy sufferers. Quite often it's the dust mites, it's their skin cells when they die, it's their poop basically as well. That can irritate people and flare up allergies. But dust mites can't survive on mulberry silk because it's too dry for them. They need moisture to survive. So that's a huge reason people like it. But when's the last time you actually threw your pillow into a washing machine? The whole pillow. Well, you can do this time and time again with your Mulberry Silk pillow. So breathable, naturally moisture wicking, naturally hypoallergenic. It's designed to keep you, your head, your neck cool in the summer, which is a massive thing, or warm in the winter. Because do you know what? Maybe this resonates with you now. Maybe literally you've woken up because you're hot, you flicked on ITV, one on STV, and you're thinking, right, oh, do you know what? This is apt, I could do all these now. Well, if you order it now, you can have it in a few days. But you know when you lie in bed, you think, oh, I'm nice and cool. And then you're thinking, oh, no, I'm a bit hot now. And then you think, oh, no. Oh, you're finding that cool spot, aren't you? You're searching for that cool patch. But then after a few seconds, a minute, it goes warm again. Well, try Mulberry Silk. It's breathable. It's designed to keep you nice and cool, even in these hot heat waves we've been getting. So normally £60. I'd go for it. What price would you put on getting a good night's sleep? What price would you put on being nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter? The same pillow throughout all these months. It's one pillow throughout the year. What price would you put on getting that good night's sleep? Would it be £40? Well, it's worth it. I bet it'd be a lot more than that, wouldn't it? £40, that's it, your full payment. If you want to spread that cost interest-free, 3 payments of £14.98 if you're choosing PayPal Pay in 3. So 654-433. If you've never experienced Mulberry Silk, or are you curious how this is going to help you feel? Are you a little bit curious? If you are, order it now. See if it's for you. If it's not, you can contact Ray and his team, his company. All of the details you need are on the label, which is stitched onto the pillow. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. Try it. And it's a good time to try it for 2 reasons, really. Well, now. Why is it good now? For 2 reasons. You got a discount, and it is warm at the moment. It couldn't be a better time to experience the benefits of Mulberry Silk. So it's 654433. Add it to your basket and get them checked out. By the way, it's not yours until you check out. Please don't think when you add it to your basket it's reserved, because you might be new to shopping with us. So very well welcome if you have joined us for the first time. My name's Charlie. We're here every single night, by the way. But yeah, you can add it to your basket and check out. So once you check out, then it's for you. We haven't got a lot of time left, actually, and I'm rambling. But, you know, there's so much to say. You know what? We've got about 6.5 minutes left. If you are tempted, we're coming towards the end of this live show. We're live until 3 a.m. Let's have a final word with Ray when it comes to the duvets. If you're going to get one thing, I mean, you might just be going for one thing today. If you're just going for the pillow, brilliant. It's a good start. If you are going for something else, maybe go for the duvet. Or maybe you're only going for one duvet, maybe going for a pillowcase as well. Who knows? But the duvet is such a crucial part of this show. I think if you can go for one thing, go for a duvet. But for someone who's just joined us, how would you sum up the benefits of Mulberry Silk?
The benefits are quite numerous. The main one being you are going to get a more comfortable night's sleep. Now, the reason I say that, as you know, Charlie, from shows we've done previously,
yes,
as a company, we exhibit at every major exhibition in Britain. So you'll find me at an exhibition 200 days of every year from, say, 10 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, sitting on a stand, talking to the public, discussing with them their likes and their dislikes as far as bedding is concerned. So it's fair to assume I have a decent knowledge of what the public like and they dislike as far as bedding is concerned. And the biggest problem people have, without shadow of doubt, is they get too hot in bed. Not too cold, too hot. They're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, one leg dangling out the bed, backside sticking out the duvet, duvet off, duvet on, duvet off, duvet on. Now they're awake when they should be asleep. And one of the reasons, perhaps the main reason, is they're too hot. Now, silk stops that happening. It's not a man-made fibre. It's made by Mother Nature. Keeps you warm in the winter, really warm, and keeps you cool in the summer. People very often say to me, how is that possible? The honest answer is, I don't know. Only one person knows, Mother Nature. But it will keep you warm in the winter, really warm. We are a Canadian company. And in the winter, I go up as far as Quebec. It can be minus 20, 25 degrees in the winter in Quebec. We've been selling these in television in Canada for 30 odd years. The public love them. We're still selling them there. I'll be there next week selling them. So warm in the winter, cool in the summer. Machine washable, a cold wash, 30 degrees, tumble dry or line dry. Once or twice a year, on a warm sunny day, if you're lucky enough to have a garden, drop it over the washing line in the garden, and the UV rays of the sun totally purify and cleanse it. Allergy board approved, no dust mites in silk. Dust mites, when they see silk, they pack a bag, they emigrate. Silk is a natural protein similar to your hair. So believe you me, if you have allergies, this is the duvet, the allergy board approved. And we have the allergy board certificate here to back that up. We have this certificate for 36 countries. It really is a very special product. And when you buy it, consider it, please, to be an investment. You won't have to replace it in 6 or 7 or 8 years' time. The duvets we have in my bed at home are 37 years old. Wash them as often as you want. My wife washes them probably twice a year. So it really is special. The price, absolutely outstanding. Money back guarantee. Any order we receive this morning will be sent out this morning, DPD, 24-hour delivery. Money back if you're not pleased, nothing to lose.
Honestly, so you could have this Monday, maybe Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday guaranteed.
That's fantastic.
DPD, they're good, they know what they're doing.
And it's all included in the price, all that, and you know what, you can still spread that cost interest-free using PayPal. So if you want to spread it into 3 payments, then absolutely go for it. You might as well if it helps. But look, whether you're going for the single, the duvet, the king, or the super king, you get savings. But just head to the website, shopontv.co.uk, or give us a call. It's on your screen now, 03333 241 241. The single, you're going to save £30. The double, the king, or the super king, you're going to save £60 if you buy any one of those. Yeah, the king, I thought it'd be the single that was going to go, but actually it's the king that's going to go. The reason I thought the single, because we had less stock, but the king has been absolutely flying out. Absolutely flying out. If you got a double bed, obviously you might go for the double, but you might want to go for the king even if you've got a double bed. Just that extra drapage around the outside. People love that look. Is that that hotel look? But look, whichever one you're going for, you're going to get a saving and you're going to bound to experience the many benefits of Mulberry Silk. But in a nutshell, are you struggling to sleep at the moment because you're too hot? If you are, perfect reason to go for Mulberry Silk. There are lots of many benefits, but for me, especially at the moment, that's the big one. That's the top one for me anyway. But yeah, spread that across on PayPal if you want to. Buy one for yourself. Maybe it's for you and your other half, but for your, or maybe your kid's bedroom. Maybe it's for your elderly relatives. Maybe it's for your mum, dad. This is good for if you're 18 or if you're 80. You know, it keeps on going up. But do you know what? We often overlook the importance of duvet and pillows, but honestly, it's worth every single penny. Thanks very much to Ray. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Safe journey home, and thank you so much. And also, thanks to your home. Get yours home and let us know how you get on with the Mulberry Silk.